Hello, noble ones. Hello, noble ones. Welcome, welcome. Let me change this a little bit. Welcome, noble ones. Hello. Ooh, that's a bit of a loud microphone right there. Bit too loud. Bit too loud. Let me check. Hello, noble. Oh gosh, I keep clipping the mic. Can you hear that? Well, let me see if we can fix it. Am I clipping the mic now? Am I clipping the mic? Am I clipping? I'm good. I'm good. Okay, good. I still see, for some reasons on my end, it tells me that I'm clipping the mic, but hey, if you don't think so. Yogurt or ice cream? Ice cream. Frozen yogurt or ice cream? Yeah, ice cream. But frozen yogurt is nice. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. So yeah. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciated. I was listening to a little bit of Golden Axe because, of course, why not? And thank you, AT Ministries, for the support. You should collab with Ancient Egypt and the Bible. I am not aware of this channel, but I'll check them out. Thank you for this for the suggestion. I really appreciate that. Yes, I have become a marketable plushie. My plushie has been launched today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the plushie. Thank you very much. Pedantic edition, limited. I'll put a link now so that if people watch the VOD afterwards, they can find a link. Well, they'll find a link in the description, I suppose. But hey, you know, it's just one of those things. Why not? Why not? Why not putting... So this is the launching page. It looks great. It looks, in fact, fantastic. I'm just going to put a link for anyone who's interested in the plushie to support channel production here. It's very, very pedantic. You're absolutely right. Vanguard on Twitch. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. We're going to have a great time in today's live stream, hopefully. I'm also going to play some games because tonight we need to play. Tonight we need to play, my friends. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Have I received any backlash for saying that Macedonia was and is Greek? Yes, in the comments, some people got really mad, but not that many, actually. I mostly got a lot of Greek people happy. Thank you, Crimson1122, for the support. Are you planning on covering history subjects involving Korea, Vietnam? I feel these two are always left to the side compared to China and Japan. Maybe some Korea would be nice because I don't know anything about Vietnam, so I would have to like start from scratch, which kind of makes it a little harder for me to, because it makes it more labor intensive when it's completely outside. But when it comes to Korean history, that could be interesting. Maybe something military. By the way, I'm gonna announce this, guys. This is a big announcement, big announcement. So what's gonna happen in the next few days? I'm gonna see if I can film it tonight or tomorrow. What's going to happen in the next few days, what I've decided to do, and from a PR, marketing, whatever, it's a horrible idea, but I'm not a marketing guy, so who cares? I'm just going to try, there we go. I'm not a marketing guy anyways, so I'm going to do this. And this is for you. This is specifically for the core audience. If it caps at 10,000 views, who cares? As long as those 10,000 people enjoy it. Do you remember, guys, this? See if you remember this. One second. Oh man, they're not even in the algorithm anymore. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. But anyways, so do you guys remember this? My old school helmet videos. You remember? This is actually kind of, yeah, 4 years ago, not really old school. I'm talking this. I'm talking with this. I debunked myself on that one, but whatever. Do you remember when I used to make the old school, like this one here, the Maximilian helmet, old school Metatron? I had... Yeah, there was a time that I was really fixated with helmets, wasn't I? Yeah, here, the nasal helm. I think a lot of you that have been following the channel for a very long time, like this one here, there you go, kind of found me through these. So if I write like Metatron helmets and imagine if I put, gosh, I don't even know what I covered, to be honest. But yeah, I think you got the point. So, I'm going to make another one of these. actually old school, like really, really old school. And I'm gonna do it with my new Armet that I received very recently. So expect that I'm gonna put the old school music, the old school editing style. I'm gonna put well, of course I'm gonna try to make it better, because I think I've got better at making videos in 11 freaking years, but I'm just gonna do it. A little homage for old school people that have been sticking around since the wedding time. And I know most of you don't know what that means, but for those of you who were here 11 years ago, you do know what that is. So that's happening. That's happening, guys. That is happening. This. I probably wasn't even sharing my screen. Genius. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would stand in front of the camera, get a helmet, talk a little bit about the history, put a little music, do the wearing time. I'm doing that. I'm doing that, guys. Are you gaming later? Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. I've got a game running right now on the side, on my side screen. While I talk to you, I'm playing. I always play. So that's happening. For those of you who are like, man, I miss the old school Metatron videos, it's happening. I'm making it. And I mean, if it fails completely, I'll do it as a little thing for you, and then that will be it. I'll go back to regular content. But if it does very well, meaning if you guys interact, if you share it, if you watch until the end, if you put comments and all that kind of stuff, and it actually does very well, we could have a resurrection of old school stuff. So that could happen, guys. That could happen. It's going to happen in the next few days. Thank you very much for being a member for 9 months, talking about consistency. Metatron, have you always been such a graceful and godly man, or did you have a conversion later in life? Well, I don't think anyone can say about themselves that they're a godly man. So I think you're referring to the statement that I posted earlier on. And no, I mean, I've always been a Christian. And yeah, I've always been like very religious, I suppose, in my own privacy. But yeah, so there's that. Let me see. Are you planning to respond to the video, Fred? Yeah, it's in the making. It's going to take a little while because I want to do a proper Annihilation video response. I mean, not that it's difficult. It's very easy. He made it very easy. I mean, he lied in the first 20 seconds. So yeah, that's happening. Don't worry. Just give me a few more days and then we'll get that. I found you through For Honor and your collabs with Scaligam and Shadiversity. Yeah, I mean, I remember For Honor time. I made quite a few videos on For Honor, didn't I, man? Today is like nostalgia. The Metatron For Honor. Yeah, I made quite a few For Honor videos, didn't I? And it was good. Oh, that's me right now. That's a picture of me, by the way. It's not a picture of the thumbnail. I mean, it's not a picture of the plushie. It's a picture of me. That's me. No filter or anything. So yeah, no, For Honor was a good game, and I had a good 700,000 views I got. Maybe I should talk about it again. No, For Honor was a really good game. For Honor was a really good game. I enjoyed it. It's just that after a while, I got bored, you know, and then I kind of stopped talking about it because I stopped playing it, right? No, I believe he believed it. I honestly believe that the guy believed that his information was real, but I also think that he may have got a little bit radicalized on some of his beliefs. And so he had become a faith. That's basically what happened, and at least that's my belief. But yeah, still, terrible thing that happened to him. Metatron question, will you look into Romanian history more? I saw your videos and I'm a fan from Romania. I did make a video about Dracul, and it would be cool to make more videos about Romanian history for sure. Love from Kentucky. Thank you, Aldous. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sounds dope, taking back old school with OG Metatron. Yeah, I think occasionally I can do it, because of course the algorithm changes, and so YouTubers have to adapt or die. That's how it works on this platform. It's a constant struggle. But not everything has to be always optimized for views and revenue. I think occasionally making one little passion project or a little video just made for the core, even if it doesn't go well, even if the algorithm doesn't push it, even if whatever the heck, I think it's one slot. At the end of the day, as a daily uploader, I've got 31 slots anyways. So I was thinking about it. I was looking at the helmet. I have it right there, and I thought, man, if I had those helmets 10 years ago, I would have made videos about it. And I thought, but who's preventing me from doing it? I mean, sometimes we go too much into the business aspect of it because, I mean, at the end of the day, YouTube is how I pay my bills. So, I mean, there is a reason for it. But sometimes we also have to remember, I think, as content creator, that this is also for fun. So, yeah, thank you, Samuel. Do clones have souls? If not, why not? If so, are the souls clones, or are they unique to each clone? All right, so my idea when it comes to clones, if they ever do, unless they have already done it, I mean, what do we know? But if people do clone a human being, yes, I would be, since you're asking me for a doctrinal idea, I would think, yes, they do have souls, because if you don't have a soul, you cannot be alive. That's how I see it. And so, yeah, they would have a soul, because at the end of the day, humans are not creating out of nothing. They are still using cells, right? They're still using cells, and those cells came from human. So they are intervening into the whole process in an unnatural way, but it's not like we are creating a human being out of nothing. We are still creating it from the very same original material. So I don't personally think this idea that someone can be a human being, speak to you, talk, and not have a soul, it's not my belief. No, that's just me. Thank you for my head comment video, Camille, sir. Oh, my pleasure, Nicholas. No problem. Are you talking about the one I posted yesterday, perhaps? But thank you for the support. I don't know much about Bulgarian history, to be honest. We'll see. You grew up eating Sicilian-style pizza. I wonder how similar to the actual pizza in Sicily is where you are. Maybe it's inspired, but perhaps still modified and adapted to your local taste and, you know, the kind of stuff that people appreciate in your area. Good morning, Melanie. Very good to have you here. How you doing? Have you been to any sporting events in the United States, says Vented. No, unless the Renaissance Festival counts. I mean, if me watching the jousting performance at the Renaissance Festival counts, then yes. Otherwise, no. I haven't been to any like football, American football, or rugby, or whatever the heck, soccer, and whatever words you want to use. No, I haven't been to any of those. Thank you, player, for the support. Appreciate the donation. Thank you, Nocturonos. Do you have debates/convos with viewers live? Usually no, not necessarily against the idea, but I would have to have a full-on moderation team, I suppose, because you never know who you get. And I mean, it wouldn't be. I would probably have to vet the topics first, like say these are the topics we're going to talk about. Choose one, rather than you can talk about anything you want, because since I'm not used to doing that. Some people could do it on purpose to bring up topics just to put me in a position where they can clip me out of context, and that's a sort of situation. So I would do it, but only in a way that I would maintain complete control, basically. The reason why I'm saying that is because even when I live stream, like, it doesn't really happen very much when I do live streams here, but sometimes when I do my gaming live streams and I'm a little more relaxed, people have tried to use that against me because this is the internet. People have no honor. And so, yeah, people like wrote comments. This is what happened. But they were the sequence of words which looked random was specifically concocted so that if I read it quickly, I would have ended up saying words that could have got me cancelled. People do it on purpose. They don't care that they're messing with someone's, the way you support your family, or no. In fact, if they can get you, they will laugh. They will laugh. And so I always have to be careful when I see a comment. I have to read it in my mind. Like, there are some measures that you have to apply, which may seem obvious, but they're not, because a lot of YouTubers do things, and then you're like, what do you mean you double-clicked you clicked on the link sent by someone you didn't know who it was? Yeah, YouTubers make mistakes, terrible mistakes. Remember what happened to Linus Tech? I understand it was an employee of his, but you would think that you would tell your employees to be very careful in situations like that when you are in a, I think, multi-million endeavor. So no, it's always good to never take anything for granted when it comes to anything concerning, what do you call it, online safety. I have refused to collaborate with sponsors when they look shady and I see a little red flag in the way anything is written. I don't even work with them. Even if they're like, oh, we can give you $5,000. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't like the way you wrote the email, sorry. You've got to be very careful. Or maybe if they're too pushy. Like I've seen sponsors that offer a lot of money, but then they tell you, oh, but you need to click this link quickly because you only have 3 days to do. Okay, spam folder immediately. But unfortunately, some people get excited, right? Because at the end of the day, do remember one thing. We YouTubers are just regular people that got popular. But we are still regular people, and we have to remember that. I'm not a professional. Well, I'm a professional because I used to teach professionally or even the language stuff. But I'm not a professional when it comes to online things and how to deal with possible threats. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So I have to remember that and remind myself. One moment, I'm getting a phone call. Be right back. Talking about things, our fridge broke, so my wife is going out with my father and mother-in-law, her parents, and they're going to see if they can get a new fridge while I'm live. How about that? We're gonna get a new fridge, guys. Where am I gonna put my pizza? It's not like I can survive without a pizza. Let's see. Domenico, have you had your DNA tested? If no, are you interested? I have never had my DNA tested. It would be fun, yes, but I'm not sure if I trust the companies. So there's that, Domenico. But thank you for the support. Oh my gosh, oh no. Why? They're just humans like you and I. We're all humans. Would you like to make a reaction video to the Land of Chem? I don't know who that is. Yeah, Ciao Musashi, I don't care what Metatron says, the pyramids were power plants. As long as you've got grandma to back you up. Would you do a video on the Incas? Actually, going into Mesoamerican civilization is something I've been thinking lately. We'll see. I've covered the Aztecs in the past, but we'll have to see. Thank you, Malik. Somali fan historical figures you'd like interview. Hey, thank you for being here. As I often say, if I'm not allowed, if you say historical without any caveat, my choice is always going to be Jesus. But if we're going to go outside of that to avoid a flame comment, war, then I'll say probably Octavianus Augustus, so Octavian. I would like to interview Raffaello Sanzio and possibly Leonardo da Vinci, actually. These are the ones that I would ask. I would love to interview. If I have a longer time to think, rather than having to say it like this out of the blue, the answer might change slightly. But just right off the bat, that's what I would say. Man, could you imagine speaking to Leonardo da Vinci? Holy moly. Do you study biblical archaeology, Metatron? Yes, with skepticism. Because just because I believe in the Bible, it doesn't mean that I'm going to believe anyone who says anything. Because some of the stuff that people say and call it archaeology is not archaeology. So it depends. But yes, it is something I'm interested in, absolutely. New oversimplified reaction? Yeah, I will do a... which one would you want me to do? Let me know. Do let me know. I did Deadliest Warrior back in the day. You'll find them. You'll find them. I used to do that a long time ago. No, never studied that, sorry. Yeah, of course I've seen that, Freda guy. I'm making a annihilation response video. Will be out in a few days. Bunch of lies. Just to give you a little quick review. But yeah, no, of course I'm going to engage. 100%. What have we got here? Hello. Here's a loaded question. How close do you think the King James Version of the Bible got to the Greek version? I think personally the King James Version is my favorite version of the Bible. It is. Now, I understand that some people prefer the simplified because they have a hard time with the old school sounding English, although to me it has a poetic feel to it. So I actually like it more. But I understand. I think if people want to read the simplified version, is fine. Totally. It's personal preference, really, at the end of the day. I think it's one of the best. But then again, if we really, that's the problem. Any translation is a product of creation and modification. So you can be the best translator in the world. In fact, you can take the 10 best translators in the world and you give them all the same book. You will end up with 10 different books because there are choices that need to be made. Translation, is particularly theory of translation, is not a matter of, this is the translation, so if you know the language, this is the only possible outcome. No, you have to make plenty of choices, particularly when there is geographic difference, cultural difference, and time difference, because the Bible is a series of books that are really ancient. And so all of things put together, clearly the best way to get the best possible translation is to not read the translation and read the original, which is what I did. With that being said, of course, this is not for everyone, and therefore I do like the King James Version as one of the options, absolutely. Never read the Zohar, sorry. Shad got kind of garbage. I haven't watched his videos in a while, so I don't know if the quality has taken a hit or not. But I think his views have gone up. So from the views alone, maybe it's just your opinion, meaning that to you that's the case, but it seems like audiences are liking his content again. So maybe he hasn't. Thank you, Marvelous, for your support. With all your knowledge on history, what can you tell me about human behavior in terms of decision-making? And if you find this topic interesting, would you like to have a discussion about it? So it's a very broad, though. Like, it's an interesting, decision-making, cool, but what is the prism of evaluation we're using? Because what about it? Like, when you say human behavior in terms of decision making, well, we make decisions based on a lot of factors. Some are cultural, some are personal, some are degree of intelligence. I imagine IQ has to do with that. Some has to do with the sort of experiences that you have had in life, which do have a influence on the decisions we make. So are we discussing some kind of pattern recognition that we are trying to come up with? Is it in a comparative key? Like, it's very broad. So it would have to be a situation that needs to be kind of put into a smaller box, perhaps. You want the plushie? Yeah, plushie's ready, my friend. Plushie's here. Here's a plushie, my friend. Here's the plushie. 21 days left. Come on. Let's get the plushie. I need to order one because, by the way, I need to place my own order. I mean, I have mine here, of course, but I have to place one order for a specific fan. She's the daughter of a fan of mine, so it's a little girl. But she's the one who inspired me to make it pedantic edition, because she did a little fan art of me, and she put a speech bubble which said, "Let me be pedantic," or something like that. And I thought, oh, that's adorable. That's a great idea. So I'm going to do pedantic limited edition. And then I told her dad, hey, I'll send her a free little thing. So I'm ordering it, putting it in a box. I've already talked to the dad. He's really happy about it. So I'm going to put it in a box, and then I'll add a little personal message, maybe from me and my wife, a little picture, and send it to her. So I need to order that one of these days. Do you believe in the flat earth theory? No, I think flat earth is wrong. Also, it annoys me that they say it's based on the Bible, because it's not. The Bible is not a flat earth book, but I'm not going to go into the details of that because I'm making a video about it, which will come out in the next few days. Esoterica, is it the guy who speaks like in front of the camera, like with a mic, and then, I think I know him, yeah. I think I know him. No, I don't believe in Bigfoot. Unless it's some kind of like explainable phenomenon, like in the sense that people called it Bigfoot, but was some kind of big animal, and then they saw it. Like there could be, it's possible that there is some kind of connection. I personally think there are connections to a lot of mythological ideas and things. Like, for instance, have you ever heard how foxes sound? at night in the forest. No wonder people came up with ideas of wraiths and ghosts and entities and haunted groves. Obviously, did you ever hear them? Yeah, so there is that. I'm sure that maybe there is something to it in that sense. Thank you, Ray Gonzalez, for supporting the channel. I really appreciate your support as always. You're really great. Very gracious of you. Thank you for your support. What's your view on Gnosticism? Well, I think it's a respectable position to have. I, of course, am not agnostic, but agnostic. Do you pronounce the G? You'll have to explain that to me. Noct Kronos, I see. If you ever do a live convos, it'd be cool to talk foreign language or religion. Yeah, I like your foreign language content. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Yeah, that could be fun. And those definitely are, well, the religion topic can get a little heated, but when it comes to the language topic, of course, as you know, I've dedicated a whole second channel to it. And so probably a live stream about languages would be on that channel to keep things organized. Because they stay as VODs, I don't private the VODs from live streams, and so it would fit better that channel, I think, at that point. Thank you, Ray. Mountain lions mating, cool, sounds like a woman being... Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I can imagine that. There are a lot of natural sounds that sound unnatural. I know that sounds like a... It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. I'm just gonna leave the little guy, little guy there. How about that for now? Oh, you're right. You're correct. Yes, yeah. I got confused for a moment. Gnostics posit that salvation is achieved through acquiring special, often hidden knowledge about oneself and the divine. I see. Well, when you put it that way, no, I don't think you need secret knowledge to achieve salvation. I would be against that. I only think you need faith in Christ to achieve salvation. So I would, yeah, apologies. I misunderstood it for some reasons with agnostic. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Giuseppe Garibaldi, probably, History with Heaven. Dante's Inferno is definitely one of my favorite. 100%. I used to read it as a child. Yes, I saw it. I don't know if I want to waste the time, though. We'll see. We'll see, just. This guy with a beard. No, then I have never seen it, Veronica. I've never seen his channel. Or maybe I may have seen it on passing, but I've never watched it. Good evening, Aris. Good to have you here. Glory to Pompey. Oh, you'd never heard a fox screaming in the forest? Yeah, I'll show you later. We'll pick it up. I'll show you. Brandon says I might order one as an early birthday gift for myself. That's really cool, Brandon. I really appreciate that thought. You just ordered it, Melanie? Thank you so much. Thank you for ordering the Muppet. He's not a Muppet, but he's still a Muppet. Isn't that amazing? That's something we should consider mystical. How can you be a Muppet without being a Muppet? And yet, you know how many Muppets who are not Muppets I meet every day? Thank you, Marvelous. How about a particular mindset, one that is based on wisdom, knowledge, or assumptions? In short, it can be assumed that most people assume. I believe that success is based on how you make decisions. Yeah, sure. I mean, that definitely has a strong connection. You know, good decisions will bring up success. So if you make decisions that are well thought out and prepared, rather than putting yourself on the spot when you don't have enough information, then your percentages of success would dramatically improve. Time travel artist? No, I never have. I'll check him out. No, foxes also make this cute giggled noise called geckering. They also do a sort of trill. Wow, I did not. Well, that's my new word for today. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, but foxes sound crazy. Foxes sound crazy. Let me make sure I don't forget any super chat. 1 second. Let's see. Just double checking that I didn't miss anything. Yes, I think. So, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. Mr. Case, hello Metatron. What do you think had the greatest impact on humankind? Many people believe it was the discovery of the new world. I would put this among, yes, but it's difficult to really answer that because we would have to go and calculate butterfly effects. What was the effect of the first human discovering fire, for instance? Right? It's possible that if we count that and look at the original event that caused what it caused, like without that, we couldn't have had, like without X, we couldn't have had Y and all the rest, then we probably have to go into the Paleolithic to find the most significant, probably, I would say. But definitely, of course, the invention of modern medicine and all that has a massive impact on humans. Samurai food, who's your favorite daimyo from the Sengoku Jidai? Date Masamune. Date Masamune is my favorite. That's why my samurai armor is kind of based off of his. Thank you, Emerald Crusade. I took a trip to the Dallas area last weekend, and I think the Ross Perot Museum of Science and History would be a great place for you to enjoy. We always like going to museums with the wife. Of course, every time we go to New York, we have a obligatory pit stop at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, but we have been to the Natural Museum of Science in New York too, which was nice. In fact, as we were in the cafeteria, it was really funny because what happened is that my wife and I were sitting at the cafeteria having something to eat, a sandwich, and then these two Asian guys sat right next to us, and then they started speaking. Now, my wife always looks at me when that happens because she knows that I can detect what they speak. But the problem is that generally Asian people are very quiet. Like they speak like this. Like, oh, you like that? Okay, very nice, thank you. Yet I could tell because they said something. I'm like, oh, that's Japanese. So I started speaking Japanese to them, and we had a whole conversation in Japanese, and it was really fun. But what's really even funnier is that the table right next to us on the other side noticed that we were speaking Japanese. There were two Indian. There was an Indian lady with her husband. She turned around and started speaking Japanese too because she had lived in Japan for a year. And it was so hilarious because these two Japanese tourists were like, hold on a minute. We are in America, specifically New York, and we ran into an Indian and an Italian who speak Japanese. It was great. It was really funny. And so I still have a fond memory because of that. Thank you, Sir Nobilant. Will you revisit the topic of magic in history? I loved your medieval magic video. Oh, yeah, remember that. And I'm curious about your thoughts if magic existed for all history. You mean the concept of magic, of course. For all, yeah, I mean, sure. I think magic is how people explain stuff before scientific understanding. So when you don't understand something, you think it's magic, right? It's another word for unexplained phenomena. So from that point of view, then magic exists because it's something that we use to explain something we don't understand. But magic can be explained. So magic in the fantasy sense as something that goes beyond any laws of physics or laws of nature, then it doesn't exist. But it could exist. It depends how you look at it, doesn't it? Captain Lamp, fun question. Wife and I are both fans of yours and are now expecting a baby girl and are stuck on a name. What girl names top of your head do you like? I really like there is a, let me think. And it kind of depends where you're from, because are you going to stick to an English name? Or are you going to go into, like, I personally love the name Jennifer. I think it's a beautiful name. In Italian, there are a few names that I like. As well, Chiara is a nice name, personally. Sara is also a very nice name. And there is a name, it comes from a word that is in the Bible, and it's the word Laila, which means night in Hebrew. They have a very similar word in Arabic, which is Layla, still means night. I think it sounds really beautiful. There are plenty of names, or you could go into something in Latin. Underrated archaeology museum that you have visited. There are a couple of nice, I don't know if they're archaeology museums specifically. There is one in Naples that has all the gladiatorial helmets, the original. It's pretty nice. And there are a couple of gorgeous medieval museums in Czech Republic as well that I visited. Domenico, if you had a time machine, top 5 places you would visit and why? I would definitely visit ancient Rome, medieval Florence, medieval England I'd like to visit. And then somewhere in Japan, like Edo, so former which will become Tokyo, and last somewhere in dynastic China, like probably like Beijing, but in during the Ming Dynasty. These would be the 5 places, and for historical interest, really, and linguistic, because I would jot down anything I can see, I can identify about the way they speak. I'll read Twitch. I'll read Twitch as well as soon as I'm done with the super chats. Did I do all of them? Almost. Thank you for your generosity, by the way, guys. I really appreciate that. Will there ever be a Napoleon in history again? If you mean a conqueror and a military man, I would say unfortunately yes. Thank you, Emerald Crusade. And once again, oh my gosh, Emerald Crusade, thank you so much for your generosity. $50 donation, it's a lot of money, man. Thank you so much. You should YouTube search the Ross Perot Museum. You can race with a life-size CGI T-Rex. Really? I did that and I lost. I would not survive a Jurassic Park movie. I see. Race meaning that you have to run away from it. And you can interact with nanotechnology and RP, I don't know what RP is, as a CGI flying bird to know how birds fly. Oh, yeah, like... what is it called? Like virtual reality set or something like that. I may be familiar with what you're saying, actually. Thank you, Ray. By the way, if you want to hear something creepy, listen to how coyotes sound. They sound like a coven, of which is laughing. It sounds demonic. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, Will, what's this word? I don't know what this means. Oh, RP means roleplay. Thank you, Drumstick on Twitter. And once again, Emerald Crusader, thank you so much for your generosity and support. You can also be in a simulated earthquake. Wow, simulated tornado and move tennis balls with a helmet and be in a CGI projection of the solar system. And it's freaking Dallas, Texas, you know, Bible Thumperland. Okay, well, that's amazing that you can do all of that in this museum. And I don't know what the connection to the Bible is, and I don't know what thumper means. Man, today quite a few words that I'm not familiar with. It's a great opportunity for me to learn English. I'll look them up later. But yeah, no, that would be a place that I would love to go. And if it's in Texas, I really hope the people in Texas are okay, actually, right now due to what happened. If you're in Texas, I hope that you're fine. Thank you for the support. Alexander, if you're not familiar with early American history, I recommend you visit the historic triangle in Virginia. Going to the historic places there will help fill you in. Yes, so one of my life goals is to visit as many states as possible in the United States. I've visited about 5. Virginia is one of the earliest colonies, right? From like 1605, is it? 1604? Very, very early colony. Hey, Higashimacharat, Kyodai. Have you been training this week? Oh, yes, I have, actually. I've been intensifying a little bit the training routine. So I think it's going well. 1607, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I remembered it was very early 1600. I just didn't remember the exact time. Let's see. You would love to visit Constantinople. I can understand that. Maybe even before it was Constantinople. Could be like Byzantium. Maybe because I'm more into the ancient stuff. Could be a place that I would like to go. So basically, of course, modern day Istanbul. Just want to say thank you for being an inspiration. Thank you, Nicholas. I really appreciate that. Coven is a club of witches or mages. Really? I did not know that. That's really cool. But how do you pronounce it? Coven. My guess is Coven or Coven. Coven. Third could be Coven. I don't know. My guess is Coven, but I could be wrong. A group of witches. Appreciate Gonzalo Ray. Thank you for that. You should look up Skinwalker Ranch. Oh, wow. What is that? When you come to Arkansas, I will buy lunch for you and met a wife. Seriously. Thank you, Lady Jennifer. Really appreciate that. First try is correct, so it's Coven. Cool. Love it. Native Virginian here. It's a beautiful state and a lot of history, especially Richmond. Oh, I believe it. It sounds really nice. You know what's funny with my wife? Sometimes we love joking around and we're like, so when if the channels explode and we become big shot people, what I would like to do, so we already own a house here in Tennessee with land. I've got a nice piece of land. It's beautiful. I think I own something like 14 or 15 trees, maybe 15 trees in my land, whatever. then it would be what we were joking about is that wouldn't it be nice if we had the extra money to buy a cottage in Vermont? Like, we have this idea as a little place where we can go for a couple of months and I can just write, because I do want to become an author. I've been writing, so I do want to become an author as a new development of this online career of mine. And it would be nice to have like a writing cottage. So that would be fun. I don't even know why Vermont. I'm just imagining this place with like yellow and red and orange leaves and a lake. I don't know. I kind of like the idea. Cavan, so I was right. Yeah, cool. The way I said it the first time, nice. No, never heard of Rona. I don't know what that is. No. Guess which European country I'm from based on my first name. History with Evan. Evan, I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Just basing on Evan. Are you from... I'm going to do 3 guesses. Holland, England. Where else would they use the name Evan in Europe? Holland, England, or... I haven't got a clue. Belgium at this point. What language will you write in? Latin? No, I have to write in English. Thank you, Simi. Hello, I appreciate what you do. Being a history nerd myself, I would love to see a video about where I'm from, North Africa, notably during prehistory and antiquity, since it's truly understudied. I do have a few videos on several North African populations, but which part of North Africa are you in, or are you from? Where do you think the library at Alexander go to? Destroyed or hidden? I mean, in theory, I think academia kind of leans towards the destruction idea, but whether or not some important people did manage to hide some of the most valuable texts, who knows? It's not impossible. Vampire coven too, I love that. A coven of witches or a coven of vampires. So cool. Thank you so much, man. You're being very generous. We need a little animation here in honor of Emerald Crusader. So let's do, Emerald Crusade. We're gonna start it in 3, 2, 1. Let's do 1 minute of animation. Let's go. I have a suspicion that Metatron is a neighbor of mine. I'm not saying where I live, but the more I see his house in the inside, the more I think I can tell where he lives, but I won't say anything to remain anonymous. I appreciate that. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, I do live in America, so I have to be a neighbor of someone. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I couldn't confirm or deny anything, even if you mentioned, these days, online privacy needs to be maintained as much as possible. Hey, Ray Gonzalez, go to St. Augustine, Florida, oldest city in the U.S. Really, the oldest city in the U.S. Wow, that's amazing. Florida is definitely one of the places we want to go with. We're going to go to with my wife and possibly extended family. Let's see. Oh, the name is Welsh. Italy and Germany. You're from Italy and Germany? Well, Germany, yeah, I guess I could have guessed. Germany. Evan in Italy. I've never met anyone called Evan in Italy, but then again, that doesn't mean that there isn't anyone called Evan in Italy. Why did Columbus name the islands after obscure Portuguese towns if he was Italian? Like, which islands are you referring to specifically? But then again, I mean, he was working for who he was working. Like, imagine, I'm Italian, but imagine we go back, like right now, we discover new land, and I was the guy, but I was working for the United States. I'm working for the power behind it is the United States. So just because I'm Italian doesn't mean that I can do whatever I want with it. I guess that's how I would explain the nomenclature, I suppose. You're Italian, Irish, German. I see. The mixture. See, my wife is Irish German in her ancestry. German from the dad and Irish from the mum. how do you do research on subjects from scratch? Like, where do you start? Well, usually I start with experts. So I ask people who are expert and they help me with the research so that they don't have to start from scratch. If I do have to start from scratch, which I occasionally do, then usually it's good. If you want to have like an overall idea, it's usually good to have a look at stuff that has been peer reviewed. So you can have a look at like PhD thesis. They are usually a good starting point because they will have excellent bibliography, and then you can go and review the bibliography itself. In general, however, depending on what we are discussing, an excellent way to do advanced research is to ditch what historians say altogether. Like, yeah, you can study it, but at the end of the day, rather than repeating what someone else says, that's what undergraduates do, you should go into the sources directly. So if you're studying, for example, something about medieval helmets, instead of looking for someone who tells you about medieval helmet, you should look at the original sources from period and then build your own thing. That's how you do advanced research. Oh yeah, the I need to stop the animation now. We're good with the fireworks. We're good with the fireworks. Thank you, Noct Kronos. Look up NFK RZ. He's a Russian YouTuber that taught himself English, and his acting is almost unnoticeable despite never living in an Anglophone place. Yeah, I'll have a look. There are a few people like that. I remember one guy from England, and he has a phenomenal accent when he speaks Mandarin, which makes this even harder, in fact, due to the presence of tones. Emerald says, I am Spanish, Irish, and French Canadian. I was born in Mexico. Wow. Man, you've got it all. You've got it all, my friend. Do I like 80s cartoons? Absolutely. All of the robots. All of the robots. Like, my favorite was, because, you know, back in the day in Italy, anime, like robot 80s anime were extremely popular in my with my generation. So I would, my favorite was Daitan 3. But second favorite was Goldrake, and third would be Mazinga. Then Jig, what's his name? I don't know what his name is, to be honest. But yeah. So yeah, that's how I do the research. Voltron was pretty good too. The one, yeah, I liked Voltron as a very young child. The one with the lions in all the colors. Because I mean, many colors, and children love many colors. Children love colors. Well, I mean, I still love colors. I mean, look at this. You know, have you noticed that I've been intensifying the color in post-production on my videos lately? I don't do it during live streams. In fact, I should start doing it. I should apply a filter because I just love intense neon colors. I don't know what it is. Well, Voltron was huge in the USA. That's so cool. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, He-Man. Totally. We loved it. I still remember. It was funny because it's Grey Skull, right? By the power of Grey Skull. But for some reasons, because I watched it dubbed in Italian, for some reasons, that one they didn't pronounce right. They would say Grey Skull. So the way you pronounce it in Italian, it sounds like a school rather than a skull. I have no idea why that happened. Because at this point, I mean, why? Whatever. You know, Italian pronunciation of English is so funny. I need to make a comedy video about it on the second channel, because seriously, it is so random. Like, Italians will say FBI, but then they don't say CIA, they say CIA. So let me get this straight. If you say FBI, you should say CIA. Or if you want to say CIA, then say FBI. Am I right? Like, why is one pronounced correctly and the other one is pronounced the Italian way? Why the discrimination? I mean, I don't know, but it's not the only thing. Another one that I love, sometimes this discrimination, by the way, occurs. I'll give you a link to the second channel. Yeah, I have 4 channels. I'll give you all the links now. But what's funny is that this discrimination in Italian that we have with English happens in one word. You know what word? HDMI. Because I swear, all Italians say HDMI, which makes no sense whatsoever. Either say HDMI or HDMI. For some reasons, the first 3 letters we read them in Italian, but the last one are I. HDMI, HDMI. It's always pissed me off when I was in Italy, and this is just a couple. I have so many. I have so many to complain about. I swear. It's what it is. Pepperoni pizza is the one thing we don't have in Italy. I do like my pepperoni pizza, though. Yeah. Oh, you named after your Croatian grandfather, Ivan. I think very cool. I see. Very cool. Very cool. Would I ever consider working on a historical card game? It's something I thought about in the past. Yes, I love card games. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Even in English, some acronyms are said as words and others as the letters. I would imagine. Yeah, I would think so, yes. But man, He-Man was so cool. Yeah, 80s are the best colors. You know, that's one thing. Like the new generation of computers now, they're fantastic, but it's a little bit too LED fixated. So I still prefer the clean beige color of computers from the 80s and 90s, which I of course have, and they are right there. I did tell you that I was gonna show you the other channels though, for those who don't know, so I'll just do that right now. In fact, it's actually very easy to find them. I'll show you how to find them so you can find them from other channels too. So if you go, you Muppets, if you go to my channel and you just scroll down, you'll find my other channels. It's as simple as that. So you scroll down and you find this. So Metatron's Academy is my second channel. It's only dedicated to languages. This one here, we just hit 100,000 subs, and in fact I got the silver play button, and it's over there. So this one is the old silver play button that I got for this channel, and the one on top is the new silver play button. They changed the shape that I got for Metatron's Academy. I just received it 2 days ago. And yeah, then I have Metatron's Protectorate, which is all about games, video games, and old tech and retro stuff. And then Metatron Clips is clips. On this one, we post 4 times a day. And so yeah, these are the other channels. Very easy to find. This is the language one. As you can see, a lot of language stuff and a little bit of comedy as well. This is the language one. In fact, one of the recent videos on my second channel went viral with 1.7 million views in 2 weeks. That was fantastic, which is why it grew so quickly. Then the gaming channel is this one here, Metatron's Protectorate. We got a lot of video game stuff, and I tried supporting Stop Killing Games there as well. We also do action figures. I say we. It's mostly me, but I say we because sometimes my wife participates, like here, when we do like the arcade one-up stuff, or sometimes we play games together. Here I was showing her all my old school computers, and she had to figure out how to use them. So the gaming channel is a little pet project of mine. It's really fun. And then we have, Metatron Clips, which is a clip channel. This one here. So basically smaller clips from all 3 channels. And usually we take also clips from live streams and sections that are like towards the end of a long video. So often most people may have not watched that, and that's clips. It's a very recent experiment, but we already have 500 videos on it because we post 4 times a day. And that's the situation with the channels. And then there is Twitch, of course. And they are here, my dear friends, on Twitch. Will you play Expedition 33? Absolutely. Absolutely. My favorite shows growing up in Sicily, Knights of the Zodiac. I was watching a lot of anime back in the day. Reptilians, oh wow. Reptilian. As someone fluent in several languages, do you think languages shapes how we understand history, even reality itself? Absolutely, changes the way we think. 100%. That could be an interesting video to make. Let me make sure I'm not being disrespectful to the super chats. I'll read them in a second. Let me see. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes or tomatoes. I do say tomatoes. I've always said tomatoes. But if you say tomato, it's fine. Or tomato, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Una pizza alla diavola, per favore. Yeah, that's a good one. It's not pepperoni, though. It's spicy salame. So it's still a little different. Probably the closest thing you can get to a pepperoni pizza in Italy is La Diavola. So it's, yeah. Dreamcast, yeah, I've got a Dreamcast right there. Nice plush of Moist Critical. Moist Critical's hair is not as long as mine. He may have 17 million subscribers, but my hair is longer. No, not true. It's not asked to talk about myself. It depends on what people ask. If people ask about myself, I'll gladly comply. But no, not necessarily. Rafael, I just put Pizza La Diavola in the DeepL translator for fun, and it translated it as deviled pizza, which sounds amusing. Yeah, I mean, Diavola does mean devil. Like, yeah. Because it's fiery, because it's spicy, because of hell and whatnot. That's the idea. Yeah, no, I've never been to Malta, unfortunately. Have friends there, but no. Thank you, Emerald, for the support. Your mention of the CIA reminded me of the late and great Terry Davis. I'd suggest Googling him later. You don't want to show what he has done in the broadcast. Okay, I don't know who that is, so I'll follow your advice. Yeah, Common says, I'm an undergraduate student and I've always enjoyed going through primary sources more, but in undergrad they tend to emphasize to use a secondary source. It's good skill, but I like primary. Yeah, of course, yes, totally. It's I think it's something you learn after that. Would I create a historical board game? I would love to do that kind of stuff. I just have to get more. I don't know how. I'm gonna need like 48 hours days. What is your favorite helmet of the late 14th and 15th century? The armet. To be specific. To be specific. This one. Or at least something like this. You can change the visor. So I'm open to other visors that I like a lot. But this is my favorite. Now, for those of you who are really, really pedantic, you're going to tell me, but Metatron, that's not an armet, it's a closed helm, because armets open like this, and closed helmets open like that. And to that, I will say, I'll show you one more time, look at this beauty. To that, I would say medieval people would disagree. Closed helmet is a modern nomenclature within armor studying. It's correct to distinguish them, but medieval people called everything armet, whether it be a closed helmet or an actual modern concept of an armet. They are both armets. They are all armets, so that's an armet. Yeah. Are those replicas? Well, yes, but it's historically accurate, though. It's a historically accurate replica. HDMI in Chinese. Why karaoke? Karaoke is a Japanese word, though. So I don't know if I'm missing the joke. Yeah, I know. Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? American Pope and Metro moves to the US? Well, I moved to the US 3 years ago, but hey. Maybe we were all already organizing that. Who knows? Depends what you mean by braces, because the answer could be never, depending on which type of braces you're talking about. WTF, you're streaming right now, and I was watching your VOD from your last stream. Wow. Yeah, that's like you're metagaming. You're like a layer above. You're a layer above your competition, man. Let me double check that I didn't forget any super chat, because I don't know what that is. That I didn't actually. I should know what that does, shouldn't I? Who's your favorite pope? I don't know if I have a favorite pope, to be honest. I never thought about it that way. I might need some time to think about it. Let me see if I forgot anything. No, I think I'm up to yes. Actually, you should look up Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know if I read that one before, but I will. It depends. It's an individual cases. I mean, lectures are really good, but sometimes you've got a lecture, but the professor speaking is an idiot. So when that's the case, then probably not. Well, I understand it's important to you personally, but you, of course, if I just had to do something because it's important to one subscriber, that would be the end of it, because every subscriber will tell me, but no, for me, Romanian history is important. Well, for me, African history is important. Well, for me, Chinese history is important. So I can't do that. I always have to work on a matter of mass interest and personal interest. So I was thinking of doing some polls with the members, with the channel members, and see, like, but already give them some options and see what people prefer. Yeah. Which language do you feel a greater attachment to, Italian or Sicilian? I would say both equally, but if you force my hand and tell me no, even if it's a small difference, you've got to choose one, then I would say Italian, believe it or not. It's mostly because, due to the fact that my dad is from the north and my mom was Sicilian, then in the house we would mostly use Italian, since my dad can't speak Sicilian. And so I was brought up using mostly Italian, exception being with my friends, some cousins, or at school, where I would use Sicilian with the classmates, but then we would switch to Italian with the teachers. It's like you can't speak Sicilian to the teacher. It's considered rude. In most cases, there are exceptions depending on the teacher, but it's considered usually rude. So I've always been switching, but if I had to pick one, I would pick Italian because that's the language we used at home. Yeah, for me, Falkland Island history is important. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly my point. Yeah. It doesn't mean that I won't consider the suggestion. It just means that I cannot promise it. A great way to learn about Egypt beside college. There are some very good, apart from obvious books, there's some interesting research on it that I've been studying, watching my videos. So it's Egypt without the bullshit. But also, I guess visiting would be nice if you had a chance. Did you have Sicilian classes at school? No. But then again, we know it. We know Sicilian because it's still a spoken language. But you don't have a class in Sicilian or a class about Sicilian. You do have classes of Sicilian poetry, which was extremely important back in the Middle Ages. It was rivaling with the Dolce Stil Novo of the Tuscan poetry. The Sicilian school of poetry was as important. They were rivaling. In fact, when they chose Standard Italian, it was between these two. These were the strongest, because they had the strongest. It was going to be either Sicilian or Tuscan. And even Tuscan, Standard Italian is based on the Tuscan language, but it isn't the same. I can spot someone who speaks with a Tuscan accent in 3 seconds. So it's different from Standard. But the vowel system is 100% based on theirs. Based, I guess, yeah. Veronica, can't speak Sicilian to the teacher in Sicily is an example of systemic bias disfavoring a group. You can be woke now. Yeah, no, but you're right. You're correct. The problem is that when it comes to the communicative ability between a language and a dialect, they're usually the same. Sometimes languages, due to the fact that they are then connected to culture and but also the higher academic world, then languages tend to have a richer vocabulary sometimes. But at the end of the day, a dialect is a language. There is really no distinction. And there are some dialects that are extremely rich because they have cultural production and poetry that goes deep, right? And some standard languages are artificial. They don't even exist. Like, they exist because we made them. So at the end of the day, from that point of view, you could even argue that a regional language is more important because it naturally evolved. So it really is a matter of a dialect is a language without a navy and an army. So it's a social linguistic aspect of it. The distinction is social. And due to the fact that we enter the social sphere, then yes, dialects will be penalized and regional languages will be penalized because you won't hear them as often on TV. They usually disqualify you when it comes to job interviews. You can't use them when you're taking tests. So there are a lot of situations that you are societally pushed towards abandoning regional varieties, which is a little bit of a shame because I think that some regional languages are gorgeous. But yeah, I don't know if there is much you can do about it apart from preservation efforts. Books are written in the Sicilian language to this day, but not as much. Cacio e pepe is a fantastic recipe. Love it. Very simple. Just a little cheese, a little black pepper for your pasta. Ooh, that's a question for which I do have an answer, but my answer might upset people. So, if you are easily offended by religious people saying religious things, you might want to cover your ears for the next 10 seconds, because I'm not going to go too deeply into it. But if you ask me, Sandlot, what is one main truth that drove you to accept Jesus Christ? His resurrection. Because to me it's a fact. But I understand that this annoys people. It's not a scientific fact, though. It's different. It's based on faith, but I'm not going to go deeply on that. How would you respond to atheists who regard religious individuals as intellectually inferior due to their beliefs? There isn't much you can do about it, and of course, not all atheists are like that. It's important to underline. I've got plenty of atheists that are humble, intelligent, moral, educated, open-minded. But when you run into atheists like that, it's basically like running into those Christians that are very closed-minded in reverse. Right? It does happen, like people that tell you you're going to burn in hell and stuff like that. Atheists, when they are like this and think I'm so superior to you and you're inferior, you're stupid, you're a clown, I get those in the comments. I do get those in the comments. I don't know if there is much you can do really when they are that closed-minded, because it's a matter of arrogance at that point. It really is. Unfortunately. And there are plenty of religious people that are arrogant too, which is why I'm saying I usually don't look at it as, oh, that's the entire category. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but usually I'm like, I'd rather interact with those atheists that are not like that. Just for my mental sanity, if anything. I always like to keep toxicity at bay as much as possible, no matter where it comes from. Hi, Metatron, little Metatron. Yeah, here he is. I've never looked into Zoroaster. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I don't know what their doctrinal tenets or what their faith posits. So I don't really know. It's a good question. Where did God come from? Where meaning a location, or are you discussing existence in general? Because if you discuss existence in general, then the problem with that question is that, not that it's wrong asking it, but the problem with the question from at least our point of view is that God is outside of time. So he doesn't need to play by our rules. Also, we don't know. You know, oftentimes when you ask a person of science, they will tell you, we don't know. Likewise, people of faith should also be ready to say, I don't know, in the same manner when we don't know. There are mysteries about science, there are mysteries about faith. We have no idea. It could not be coming from anywhere if you accept the idea of him being eternal. If he's eternal, there is no where, he's always been. So, but that's a difficult concept to grasp. Interestingly enough, though, even if you put faith on pause for a moment, sometimes you have to grasp with that even in science. When you, for instance, the fact that it might not be appropriate to use the word before when you talk about the Big Bang, that's something that scientists say, particularly if you go into theoretical physicists. They tell you what if time started on the Big Bang, there cannot be something before that because it would be outside of time. So thoughts like, or even the idea of the universe being infinite, something in infinite, you're really going into the same realm of mystery that you have when you say God is eternal and God is infinite. We cannot process the idea of infinity. We can play with it. We can think that we accept it, but the reality is that as finite beings, at least in the mortal sense, then we don't really fully comprehend what infinity is. I ordered my pedantic plushatron today. Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy. Who is better, an atheist or an agnostic? It's case by case. Depends on the person. I look at the person, not the label. So it's impossible for me to tell you, because you can have a nice atheist, a bad atheist, a nice agnostic, a bad agnostic. And if you want to remove nice from the equation for a moment, a little overused as a word, you can have a moral one, you can have an ethical one, you can have an unethical one, you can have a rude one, you can have... So it's two case by case. I don't think the simple fact of accepting this label, whatever label you choose, makes you better or worse than someone with a different label. So there's that. Usually, you say agnostic are easier to debate. Sometimes that's true. Once again, it depends, because even atheism, sometimes people call themselves atheists, but after you talk to them, they sound more like agnostics. So it kind of depends. We also say, and other times you have people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I think he always says he's an agnostic, but sometimes he says things that make him sound like an agnostic, and other times he says things that make him sound more like an atheist. So sometimes I'm like, is he saying he's agnostic for PR because it's better PR in the US? I don't know. I really like your takes. Thank you, Screenbug. I appreciate that. Yeah, infinity is not a rational number. Absolutely. Thank you for the support. Deep Omar, Metatron, you taught me not to just history, but also critical thinking, civilized discourse, and ironically how to be a better Muslim. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I have so much respect for you. Greetings from your most loyal Egyptian Muppet. Thank you very much. I appreciate your open mind. So thank you for being here. Glad to hear. How well can Italians understand Latin? Not that well, but it depends on the sentence. I hate that I have to say it depends, but it does. That sometimes you will hear a full sentence in Latin and understand everything. Other times you can pick words but lose a lot of the context. And then there are situations where I will hear Latin and understand absolutely nothing. The agnostic for views, yeah. Believe it or not, even more than Italian, meaning standard Italian, Northern Sardinian is the closest language to, or the most conservative language when it comes to Latin, including some old school classical Latin pronunciation, like in Sardinian, but again, only in the north of Sardinia. For instance, the way they pronounce 100 is centu, and in classical Latin is centum. And then in ecclesiastical Latin, it becomes centum because it's an Italianate pronunciation. And in Italian, we say cento. But they maintain the k sound in Northern Sardinian vernacular, which is so conservative if you think about it, because it almost sounds identical to the way they pronounced it in ancient Rome. Do you think Italians are actually better equipped to understand Latin than other Romance speakers? Maybe, but it depends. Italians are better equipped to understand ecclesiastical Latin, because ecclesiastical Latin uses the exact same pronunciation system and patterns as modern Italian. But when you go into classical Latin, then it becomes a situation of, it depends. Because sometimes they have very, like in classical Latin, they use very nasalized M's and N's that they naturally have in Portuguese, but we have lost. Other times they maintain suffixes at the end that in Italian are cut, but in Spanish are still maintained. So then it becomes a bit of a situation. Look, Ranieri should try speaking Latin in Sardinia. Ooh, that he would get 1 million views. I'm so gonna tell him this right now. I'm actually sending him this right now. I'm gonna do it through... You know what? I was going to open my Facebook, but that's a rule, and I stick to my rules. I never open Facebook when I'm live, because I don't want to risk to show personal information about people that I care of. So I'm going to do it through my phone. But I am texting Luke Ranieri right now through Telegram One moment, please. You know what? I'm going to send him a vocal message so you can hear it. I'll do that. 1 second. Hey, Luke, it's me, Metatron. So one of my subscribers just said, Luke Ranieri should try speaking Latin in Sardinia. Man, you have to do that. You'll make bags of money. You would make, so if you go to northern Sardinia specifically, as you know better than me, you could teach me, and you try to speak and you film this video, trust me, you're gonna get 5 million views. Let me know if you do it. Done. Live. Done live, guys. If it happens, HC Riot, you made that happen. Let's go. I just told Luke Ranieri. So we'll see what happens. But honestly, that is a phenomenal idea. Because his video on trying to speak Latin in Rome went viral. But Sardinia would be incredible. And it could be like a win-win, because he could take his fiance, girlfriend, whatever she is, and then they can spend some time in the Emerald Coast and have a little vacation, so they can have a holiday, make his woman happy, and make a lot of money. So that the holiday would pay itself and probably make a profit off of it. Man, that's a fantastic idea. That is like fantastic. Maghreb region in North Africa. I haven't it was Christian. That could be interesting, totally. There are a lot of regions that could be nice to see. Hey, Benjamin, good to see you. GTA 6 will be based off of a true story, I hear. Really? Well, I hope that doesn't block them too much, because GTA 5 was great. It was so fun. Wood Elf history matters, you're absolutely right. Do I like football? Mostly it kind of bores me. I know this is weird, because in Italy football is a religion, or soccer if you will. But for me, I mostly just watch it for the National Cup. So I don't really watch club football. I used to watch it a little bit when I was younger, but now I would rather watch an MMA fight or some boxing. I'm more into martial arts when it comes to that. Both. I do both, Orion. I do consult academics. Like, that's why it's funny that that guy, Know Thyself, he was so triggered because my video, he didn't agree, the video on pigments and in Egyptian wall art. And instead, of course, as usual, as they always do, instead of saying, look, Metatron, I disagree with your view of, well, it's not like disagree with me, I disagree with the University of Florence at that point, and this is to me the correct interpretation. No, they don't do that. He says, well, since you and your, open quotes, team don't know anything about Egypt, well, in my team we have a Egyptologist PhD. What are your qualifications then? And while you're at it, show your face and your voice, since he probably uses an AI voice. So like, these people are, this is what annoys me. This is why it's so difficult with the specific kind of detractors I get, is because it's always ad hominem, it's always red flags, red herrings, poisoning the well, direct attacks. It's never it's always like, we know better, so they flex their knowledge, but they don't have the credentials. I'm gonna believe my Egyptologist because the guy that's what he has done his entire life. Why should I believe people that are ideologically driven and make it about race and make it about white people bad? You don't have no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is all about emotions. You're right. You're absolutely right. Also, because remember, making it about emotions, if you notice, these people never make debunking videos of themselves, retractions, never. It's dogmatic. I've debunked myself several times and unlisted videos when they were proven wrong. It doesn't happen very often, I'll be honest, but it does happen. And I've done it. There are videos when Metatron debunking himself, they exist. That's because I'm only interested in the facts. But these people don't do that. They're ideologues. So what they do is that I tell you how it is, and you will accept it. Well, no, I won't. Problem is that not many people in the history community have the guts to stand against them because they're afraid of being called names. So I'll stand against them. I'll be the one who does it and gets the backlash. And I'll be honest with you, the money. Because that's the problem. They can't control their feelings, so they spam my comment section. They give me a lot of engagement that kicks the videos into the algorithm, and then I make a lot of money off of it. At this point, I'll take the backlash and the money. What can I tell you? I should start an MMA channel. Oh gosh, no. I already have 4 channels, man. Yeah, I don't think I can continue like that. 4 is enough. I will always push against the cult of personality. I'll always do that, Orion, no matter what. That's one of the reasons why I admire you. It's hard to look in the mirror and say I was wrong about X. It's an excellent show of character and integrity. Yeah, and also it should be your priority, right? When it comes to, but is the video now misinforming people? If the answer is yes, if it's a small mistake, cut it off. You can do that in post. You could do it while it's live on YouTube. Just cut off that part. If it's a big deal, remove the video. And if you need to, the video maybe got already a lot of views, make a follow-up video. That's fine. Thank you, Lord Visa. I appreciate that. The algorithms have trained us well. Goodness gracious, Benjamin, you're right. Absolutely right. You mentioned how sometimes people refuse that you're Italian because you're Sicilian. How do you deal with that in the moment? I just double down. When people tell me, oh, you're Sicilian, so you're not really Italian, I tell them, no, every Sicilian is an Italian. And depending on where they're from, if they are Americans, I tell them the same way a Texan is an American, but not every American is a Texan. Likewise, a Sicilian is an Italian, but not all Italians are Sicilians. Usually I do that. They do, Lady Jennifer. You're absolutely right. Now, here's the thing. You say they make it like only white people ever did anything bad in history. Yeah, because they are the new racists. The people like this, I am an anti-racist, but a real one. Not the ones that will put on a shirt and they will condemn racism against people of color, as you should, as I do. But then when it's white people, they pretend they look the other way. Then you're not a real anti-racist, you're a coward. You have to call it out if you want to be in the group of anti-racist people. You have to be anti-racist in all situations and in all scenarios. Otherwise, you're playing favorites. It's just how it is. Oh, you like the debunking videos? Yeah, debunkings are fun. I've got a few coming up soon. Hello, Muppet. Hey, Joe. Good to see you here. How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Salve, David. I said David. No problem, Nicholas. Good to see you here. Thank you for spending time with us. Lord of the Rings showing the amount of color in the clothes except for the Southlanders, and even then they get some range of hues. Nice. Yeah, I love colors in fantasy. I love it. And history. Bye, Nicholas. Good to see you here. Good to have you here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play some games. Because I'm a player. I'm a player. First and foremost, let me see how the situation is on my little game here. Because I have this game that I've been playing called Stronghold Kingdom. And I just leave it on while I'm live with you. So let me see. What have I got? Yeah, they built the new salt production section. We need more food, though. Can I afford any of these? Nope. Okay, we'll have to wait. And we need new military stuff. Let's see. Next town. Eternia is my main town. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be attacked. How's the castle? Castle is looking good, guys. Can we recruit some troops? Yes, 1 crusader. Thank you. Only 1 crusader. Why? Oh, we are full. All right, no problem. And then we have... There we go. This is where I produce my wine. And how is food in this town? Let me see. Meat, cheese, and apples, and that's it. Thank you so much for being a member for 13 months, man. Hey, I already asked my question in Discord, and how can you tell if the information you're getting is reliable, like from books or YouTube? You have to dive into the sources. If you think at any point that the information, because you should look, if it's an important aspect, you should look at how that, if that's something that many people agree on in as a consensus. And then if you see one person is saying X and one person is saying Y, that's when you dive into the sources, or you talk to another expert to try and figure it out. But at the end of the day, yeah. Oh, the ending with Reptilian. Reptilian is always great. No, I didn't see Ozzy's last concert, no. Ghost of Yote, yeah, I'll play that one, absolutely. Yeah, that's the proper pronunciation. I turned you to a classical Latin name. Was that Davidus would probably be the name. All right, next town. What do we got? Speranza is my newest town. Here I've got a nice river, so I'm making a lot of fish. In fact, I'm gonna do. Oh, I can't afford it. Goodness gracious, what is it with prices these days? You can't afford anything. Can I afford it? Oh, you know what? Military. I need military stuff, so I'll just save up. I'll just save up for now. And yeah. Okay, so we can go and get some of the, like, a little cheese here. Let's go get a little cheese. And let's go get a little meat. A little venison. Yeah. And some clothes. I don't mind that. And then we are going to do this. Fantastic, looking good. It was cool when the other night we had a really good time with the game we played, the backroom game. Man, that was fantastic. No problem, Lady Jennifer. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Really appreciate that. This Duologa game, it's a cool game. It's called Stronghold Kingdoms, and it's a browser game, and it's free to play. But it's very pay to win. So I only play it having a little fun. Like, you know, every town can have... Ooh, I got attacked here. Sorry. Let me repair. Boom. So we needed to repair here. 1 second. What did they break? Did they go through? Yeah, they did go through here. Let me just close it. Oh, I don't have stone. Whatever. I'll do it later. So yeah, no, every town has their own little castles. This is the main Eternia, Lucem. I've been putting some water here because I want to do a full moat. Then this is the smallest town that I have. And yeah, and this one was attacked, as I was saying. Boom. I can't repair it because I don't have this stone. That's fine. We will deal with that later. But it's a nice game. I enjoy this game. But as I say, it's massively pay to win. So people that... Waves will destroy you. So it's a bit of a... It turns it into a survival if you look at it that way. It looks a little bit like Age of Empires, you're right, but it's a kind of a different type. I have played Rise of Nations in the past, yes. Tribal Wars, I never tried that one. I like browser games when they're like, you give them an order, it takes 2 hours, so then you go and do something else, and then when you come back, the thing has been built or the research has been completed. This is the type of game. I actually like games like this. I do. For a 2D game with these guys, I think it looks nice. Yeah, it looks cute. Am I hyped for GTA 6? I am, but there are other games that I'm more hyped about. Like, for instance, what is that one called? Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. I'm more hyped for that one. I'll be honest with you. Let me open a game. Let me close this, and this. Splendid. Thank you for ordering plushies, by the way. I see that the orders are going up. I really appreciate that. So let me see. A game that I wanted to have a look at that. Let me see. Yeah, waiting as a game mechanic. Exactly. All right, let me see what we've got. So this game I can close. There we go. And instead, let me see what I have today over here. Oh, yeah, no, actually, There is a game called Dream Cage. It's incredible. I love this game, but it's difficult. I'm gonna play a little bit of this with you guys. Yeah, I can't wait for Heroes 2. For Heroes as well. I mean, not Heroes 2. I do have Heroes 2. Melanie, absolutely. You miss playing Red Alert, David? I still play it. I actually installed Red Alert on my 1999 machine. And it's still a great game. Alright, let me see. No audio. Are these dead? No, they're good. So let me see why we're getting no audio. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Are you getting audio? Yes, there is audio. Okay. Okay, cool. We good? We good. All right. Okay, so, oh, right. So, okay. Well, that was quick. Man, that was quick. What the heck? Oh, come on. Okay, did it get is it a glitch? I think it's a glitch, guys. I'll see if it does it again. I'll have to exit. But this is good. I love it when I break games. It is. It's a glitch. Okay. Okay. Quit, I guess. It's a good game, but man, it is stuck in a loop. Oh, it won't even let me. Oh, the game got... What on earth? Okay, I think we need to restart it. It's gonna do it again. Okay, so one moment, please. You don't need to look at the mess that my desktop is, although I share it every stream. So it's already vetted, of course, because I know that I do that. Let me see why that happened. It is a really good game. Control Alt Delete. Yeah, I know. Alt F4. Alright, guys, let's try it again. The computer did get haunted. Let me try that again. Yeah, how to play. As I say, it's a really good game. But if it keeps doing that, I'll have to switch game. Let's try resume again. Because I don't even have a new game. So, what? If it gets stuck, that's a problem. Ooh, let me run it. Let me run it. No, no, no. Yeah, I think the game is gone. I do not know. I'll have to delete the file. I'll have to delete the file. Oh my gosh. Boom, explode to get it. Oh, it's because I'm speaking too loud. Wait, that's what it is. The game was hearing me. Shh. Okay, guys, I got it. There is a ghost in here, and we need to survive. Okay. All right. Can you even hear me? Well, the ghost heard me, all right. Well, at least we know what the problem was. Okay. You could hear me okay. Let's have a look at this flat. Oh, that's a nice CRT. Look at that composite. Okay, so let me have a look at the flat, guys. What have we got? It's a bit like A Quiet Place, but with ghosts. Okay. So the ghosts are invisible, but we can see them through the camera. Okay. Let's see. All right. But the camera needs batteries. That's why I'm looking for stuff. Let's have a look. What we are trying to do is find the anomalies. I need to take pills. There we go. You take the pills to control how scared you are. So there is nothing in the bathroom. What about here? Oh yeah, this is an anomaly. That's... What do you mean not found? Okay, did find it. Okay. Oh gosh. So I need to keep taking pills because if I get too scared, which is the bar on the left, the ghost attacks. All right, let's look for the other ones. Oh damn it! I shouldn't have clicked. Click again. Anything here? No. 1 out of 10, guys. Let's go. Let's see if there is something in the closet. No, maybe? No. Oh! This is haunted. Okay, we got 2. I spoke too much. Which pixel is your favorite? Pixel? Oh, I mean, I don't know. Let's do it again, guys. We can do this. We can do this. So, let's first make sure that we have enough. So, okay. Alright, we got a lot of batteries, so that's good, but we need a lot more pills or the ghost will attack, and we need at least 7 anomalies to leave the flat. Oh, is something bad in the fridge? I don't really have an opinion on Ethan Klein, to be honest. A little random question. I don't watch him. Okay. Oh, good, guys. Good. Okay, let's take... It's a pedantry meter. Ooh. Alright, let's find. So we know that one of the anomalies is the TV. Let's scan it. Is this lamp an anomaly? No. The other TV an anomaly? Yes. Take the bill, take the bill. Okay. Is this an anomaly? No. Oh gosh. Oh, this is scary. So I need to look without this. Holy! Did you see that? Ooh, that was scary. Okay. What changed? Maybe the poster? What about this one? We got it. It is certainly interesting what stuff like night vision can make you see. You're absolutely right. Very fun. I love this mechanic in this game. Let's have a look. So we know that there is one here. How many? We found 4, guys. 3 more and we completed the level. Let me see the bathroom. Really? Nothing? Okay, the insects. 2 more, guys. 2 more. We got this. We got this. Where is it? This? No. Oh, the phone. Okay. Let me take the pills. 1 more, guys. We can do this. We got it. We got it. Quick. Level finished. Level finished, guys. I know it reminds you of Silent Hill PT, doesn't it? Will you ever do a dive? The name of the game is... 1 second. I don't actually remember. So now you have the meet with a ghost, and I have to keep it quiet. To survive this, all I need to do is not scream. Hey, we did it. Oh my gosh, so that's the new apartment now. What's cool about this game is that you cannot pause it. And when you don't have batteries, you can't see the ghosts, but they can still see you. Yeah, the gore was a little bit in that part, but didn't look too realistic. Let me change on Twitch. Dream Cage. I actually love the mechanic because I love anomaly games. I love anomaly games. And this one has this special mechanic with the camera. Kind of makes you think a little bit of Project Zero, if you remember that one. Every time you're in the same apartment, but it's after a few years, so it's a different person living there. So the first thing you want to have a look on the environment and locate the equipment, batteries. What the heck was that? Okay. So, anything paranormal. Life has become dull. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So far I don't see... This might be a difficult one because I don't see any obvious... Anyways, as always, let's first... Oh, there is an eye. We got 1, guys. Sicily has excellent living standards. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that was scary. Almost got me. So we got 2, guys. We got 2. Let's keep going. Well, the bathroom seems clear to me. What's in here? This is not an easy one. Oh, there, I found it. We are looking for the eyes. Maybe it's not as difficult as I thought, but I don't want to speak too soon. Found. One more. One more, guys. Found it. Damn it. Quick, 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 quick. Found it. Run. Wow. Can you say it louder? No. Oh, that was scary. Let's see what kind of ghost we see. That was nice. That's a dedicated YouTuber, not for the audience. Who, me? It was actually funny how at first I kept getting attacked, and it's because I was speaking too loud. There's a Muppet ghost. Now we need to survive the night. Man, I would leave the apartment immediately if this happened to me. Middle of the night, I wouldn't even care. Dream Cage, yeah. It's a really good game. I don't know how many stages there are. Oh, that's the final night. Is that... Man, that was insane. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It said final night, so is this the last one? Is this the last one? Man, that was disgusting. So... Oh, this is almost empty. Ending. I finished it. Because I had already done the previous 4 levels on another stream, so I just wanted to finish it. Love the light effect. Fragile. You're watching this before you sleep. I'm still speaking. This is the ending, so I can speak as loud as I want. Finally, I can be my Italian self. Man, that was insane, actually. That was insane. The Last Ghost. I'm not a fan of gore like that, but the game was fun. I loved the apartment mechanics, so it's fine if one thing I don't like, but everything else is great. I'll take it. Wouldn't it be cool if when you lost and got killed by the ghost, you became the ghost? Absolutely, that would be great. And then maybe scare human players. That would be fantastic. Hitori De Production. Oh, it's Hitori De. I know he has another game. He's pretty good as a developer, actually. I might be able to show you another game he made. And it's a game where you can actually talk to the ghost. Like, he will understand your voice. And you can tell the ghost, show yourself. And sometimes it does. Or speak to it. Yeah, I didn't know he made this game. It's pretty good. Dream Cage. He did a very good job with this one. What a game. What a game. Oh, was it Jibun there? I thought it was Hitori there. Wow, loved it. Dreamcage was great, except from being the ghost that dismembered me. That one was a bit like, yeah, but the rest was great. All right, so we did the new apartment the other day. I'm glad I finished it. I didn't know it was that close. So, yeah, let me see my Steam very quickly. Ghost GPT game. Yeah, I actually, up to this point, I'm not a huge fan of how they are implementing AI voices in games. I don't like how they look. They don't sound right, if you know what I mean. They sound a little weird. Now let me see if I can find the one that I was telling you about. I kind of want to show you that one. It's called... Where is it? We did the boba tea shop. That was adorable. Still horror, but adorable horror. I loved it. That one was great. So I'm looking for... I don't remember what it's called, so I'll have to look at my entire list. So, Fears to Fathom. Fears to Fathom. You know what? Yeah, I know what I said. Let's stick to the plan, but Fears to Fathom is something I do want to play one of these nights. Man, what was it called? Outlast, Path of Exile, Populous, Resident Evil. Unbelievable. And I know for a fact... Oh, I found it. Supernatural. I'll show you there. I'll show you 2 minutes of this one, and maybe a little longer. But I'll show you, and it's a very interesting mechanic. They tried to cancel me, Jason, many times. No one has ever managed so far. Starting the game. Oh, also, why is my... There we go. Gosh, my software, my editing software has been open this entire time. I'm surprised the game could run that smoothly, because usually the editing software takes a good 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm waiting for it to start. I don't know if it's going to start anytime soon or not. It says running, but it's not starting. And that's the unexpected parts of being a streamer, I suppose. When this thing doesn't work, maybe we do need to play a Fears to Fathom then. You tried your best, Aristotle. That's funny. Yeah, no, this is not really working, is it? Let me see. Stop the game. Exit game. You need a gaming laptop? Sure. I don't even dignify him, Jason, with a thought. That's what I think about that guy. Do you remember when we played Welcome to Kowloon? Man, that was such a good game. Let me see how the stream quality is, by the way, right now when it comes to the... Looking good. Excellent connection. Hey, I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. But no, yeah, so gaming-wise, I think one of these nights I'd like to play... Oh yeah, 100%, Jason, I agree with you. You bet rent is cheap in that apartment, Votshal? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the ghosts and whatnot. So yeah, no, let me see the list of games. So Supernatural, if it worked, I would show you now. It could be... Oh, you know what it could be? Let me try. I'm going to uninstall... Yeah, I think I know what it is. It was installed on D. But D has been giving me problems. It's I have 2 solid state drives, but D is not working. So I uninstalled it now, and I'm reinstalling it in C, and I think it will work. I believe that's what the problem is. So it'll probably get fixed in a second. So while it downloads, I'm gonna go grab a drink, guys, and I'll be back in 2 minutes tops. So have fun with the with the chair and the plushie, I guess. Be right back, guys. You're right. D's for data and C's for the cool stuff. You're absolutely right. Be right back. game downloaded. Let's see if it works now. I do believe that that was the problem. How was the chair? How was the Muppet here? Metatron, yeah. Alright, let's see if it works. Play. Launch Supernatural. Thank you so much, Kristen. Your pedantricness. Yeah, it works now. That's exactly what the problem was. Okay, good. It's nice to do a little problem solving that works. Okay. Let's see what we can do. One of these nights we need to do some Civilization and a little bit of Skyrim again. If the game doesn't pick up your sounds, yeah, no problem. Lost image. 1 second. I hate that we keep losing image, so what I can do is... Okay, I know how to solve it as well. You're seeing a lot of problem solving tonight, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into capture specific window, and then we're gonna do properties, and then we're gonna do supernatural. Okay, so this should do it. There you go. Man, I'm a magician tonight. Why not Oblivion? Yeah, because we've been playing quite a bit of Oblivion, so I kind of want to put some time into Skyrim as well, I guess. Let me see if... yeah, I can still... Oh, what on earth? Okay, one moment. This is weird. What is happening? So what's happening, it's so strange. It's I think, once again, now it's putting... It's another game that hears me, yeah. It's so what's happening is that instead it's a problem with full screen. I think I need to manage to get it because it puts it on the other monitor, and that doesn't work for me. It needs to be on this monitor. So I'll try again. I think what I need to do... Ooh, have I ever considered making my own games? Yeah, I've been studying Unreal Engine. I might show you something if we have time. No, I've never done a Dead Space stream, but eventually. Okay, so if I can reach the part, because that's the thing, it doesn't even get my next. Like, I'm clicking next. Oh, okay, it worked. One second, please. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. It was a cool game. I kind of wanted to play it, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know why it's giving priority with full screen. I actually have to Alt-Tab out of it. So it's giving priority... For some reasons, for the full screen, is giving priority to my secondary monitor. And I think the way to fix it is when I'm not live, I will tell it to do, instead of full screen, to do windowed full screen. It's really that simple. It's just that it doesn't look like it's letting me do it. I'll try one last time. If not, I'll switch game. Because the thing is that I know how to do it. That's what pisses me off. It's just that because I'm live streaming now, I have less control. No. That's okay. Next game. Next time. We'll do this one next time. It's not a big deal. Lots of games to play anyways. Close window. Okay. Yeah, it's a bummer. I wish it I could give it one more try, because I don't like giving up on things. I do like... Let me see. Is it because I'm transmitting through the game capture section? Okay, let me remove this. Oh, sorry. Let me remove this camera for a second. I do want to try one last time, if you guys don't mind. Is there a way for me to choose in properties not to open as full screen? There probably is, but I wouldn't know how to do it now, so it's okay. I won't bother with it now. I do want to try and open it again. And let's see. It's worth at least one more trial. Am I right? Oh. Okay. Maybe, guys. Yeah, I think that did it. So these are the things we can ask. We need to take a picture of this so that we know what the ghost can understand. Done. Alright, so we got the picture. We'll keep it on the side. I don't need to change the language. Ultra, please. And let me see if I can remove full screen. Yeah. Windowed full screen, please. Okay, we did it, guys. We are playing tonight. It did. Well, yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got everything we needed, I think. So let's begin. You ready? There's only one autosave. That's right. Yeah. Begin the experience. It is good. Trust me, it's good.
Detective Wyatt, man, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've been a huge fan of your work, especially that Sakamoto case. The way you cracked it was pure genius. Your dedication is legendary, and that's why I knew you were the right person to reach out to. I've got this strange situation at my place that's been keeping me up at night.
Well, Colton, I appreciate the kind words. Nice to meet you. Now, tell me, what's going on?
It's about Mrs. Susan, like I mentioned in the email. The lady helping my pregnant fiance, Kaylee, and me around the house.
Oh, it's the dog that is
Brought her
making
in
that
because
sound.
She seemed very lonely. She's practically family, living right next to our house. About a week ago, she disappeared, gone. Not answering calls, missing her usual hours.
Disappeared for a week? Yeah, that's definitely cause for concern.
You know what's weird?
Anything unusual about her behavior before she vanished?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Let me skip it for a
Started
second.
acting strangely, calling us back different.
This is the second game. I actually wanted to play the first game. One moment. What is this little dog doing? Oh gosh, it's loud. This is the second game. I wanted to try the first game. So maybe it didn't work after all. Let me try if I can get the first game to start, because the second I don't know anything about it. Looking really good though graphically. Okay, let me see if I can get the second. Sorry guys. It's a lot of trial and error, isn't it? Let me quit it very quickly. Let me see if I can start the first game. Let me see. Super normal is the one that I wanted to do rather than supernatural. Okay, apologies for that. Professional YouTuber right there doesn't even know the title of the games he wants to play. Okay. Install. Because I do want to play the second, but I want to play the first one first, if that makes sense. At least with you guys. Yeah, I do need that tiny chair for the plushie. You're absolutely right. Are you a so-called medievalist? No, I think a medievalist is someone who actually does that for a job. Like they specialize on the medieval period history, and then that's all they do when it comes to research and that kind of stuff. The voice acting is horrible. I love it. Yeah, the voice acting is not great in a good sense. But as you will see, even the first one, it starts with this guy. You're in Japan. There's this guy that hires you, and but the game is good, and I love this idea that you can talk to the ghost. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Can I show you? How close to the fluorescent are you? I don't know. Doing well, Matt Haney. Thank you. Just trying to downloading a game very quickly. There we go. The game is ready. Oh gosh, I hope I don't have to go through the whole thing again to fix this one as well. But hey, I'd say let's try. Fatal error. I got a fatal error. I mean, okay. That's, man, every game is a problem to solve tonight. Oh, now it worked. Alright. You don't see it because I need to specify here that you need to see this game now. So one moment. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. But it's too big, so I need to reorient it. Yeah. So, 1 second. Okay. Next gen, ultra, windowed full screen, 4K. Let's have a look at the words that we can say to the ghost. There we go. I actually like this more than the other one because it's cleaner. The, okay. Okay, so we got the things that we can ask. Let's see. So if the answer from the ghost is no, we hear 3 knocks. If the answer from the ghost is yes, 2 slow knocks. Okay, but sometimes the ghost speaks. But, yeah. The plushie moved. Did anyone else see it? Alright, new game. Let's go. Begin the experience. Finally, guys.
Wyatt, thank you for coming so quickly. I just got back into the city.
You're welcome.
And when I arrived here, I found blood all over the place.
Good evening, Dreamheart.
I'm terrified for my daughter, Sophia. Her passion was playing the piano, and she's only 14 years old. Please, you have to find out what happened to her and where she is.
Okay.
Mr. Sakamoto, I understand how worried you must be. Rest assured, I'll do everything in my power to find your daughter.
He sounds like
And get to the monuments.
the guy in
Tell me more about Sophia.
7.
The situation.
Of course, Wyatt. Sophia's mother passed away a few years ago.
Mao Zedong, is that you?
She's been staying alone in this apartment most of the time. I have to travel frequently due to my work.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to spend as much time with her as
Ninja Turtle Taufi.
She was a really shy girl, and I worry that her introverted nature might have made her vulnerable to something sinister.
I
Uh-huh.
understand, Mr. Sakamoto.
I understand.
The more information we have about Sophia, the better our chances of locating
Let's go. Alright, let's locate Sophia, guys. Yeah, Rosetta. Oh, Rosetta's not language learning. I'm not really, never tried, never used it. Begin your investigation by searching for clues, guys. Look at the quality of the assets, by the way. This is impressive. And the audio in this game is really good. Massive flat screen TV. You can turn the lights on and off using light switches. Okay. Love it. That's actually a mechanic in this game in the sense that sometimes you can see the ghosts only if the light is off, and vice versa. Man, look at this. Yeah, amazing lighting and graphics. You're absolutely right. Indie games these days. Okay, look at the kitchen. I mean, I swear, those eggs look more real than the eggs in my kitchen right now. What have we got here? Let's check for clues. Move the camera to find a clue. To examine it, hold down the zoom button. Okay. Alright, whatever that means. Okay. So, okay, what else have we got? That's gross, sir. You should wash your dishes. Oh yeah, well man, this is Asmongold level of kitchen. Come on. What are we doing here? How about we check the upstairs? Oh, there is a bathroom here. Yeah, that's right. Let's have a look at the bathroom first. Hello. Oh, that's a clue.
Blood on the flush. Hand smudges. This could be a crucial clue.
Alright, we got one clue.
Dig deeper.
We got one clue. There is more there.
Blood on the closet board.
Yeah.
Hand smudges. Sign of struggle. Something more sinister. I need to investigate further.
You do
find
need
out
to.
What happened here?
Absolutely. Okay, so we got 2 clues in the bathroom. 2 clues in the oh no, 3 clues in the bathroom. Wait. I need to activate it like this, okay?
Bloody handprint on the sink.
Yeah, amazing detail, I
It's no
agree.
accident. Someone was hurt here. I must follow the trail and piece together what transpired in this place.
Have I watched True Detective Season 1? No. Do you think this is a clue? The fact that the mirror is broken? Maybe. Oh no, because it doesn't let me interact with this anymore. So I've done everything. Okay, 3 clues in this bathroom alone. Nice. Then in the kitchen, oh, am I stuck? Oh, come on. I think I'm stuck, guys. Come on, don't get me stuck. I'm having a good time, game. Seriously. I'm stuck. There is no way out, guys. No way out. Come on. How did I get... That's the problem with... Yeah, I'm trying... Oh, wait. Maybe if I... Okay. I did it. I got unstuck. Great. Alright. So, let's have a look. Can we open this door? No. Let's have a look in the kitchen, because I think... there were some clues. So, let me see. Oh, yeah, hands. But they're too far to investigate from here. We'll go there in a little bit. Do the eggs matter? No. He's not reacting to that. Well, let's go into... Oh, Ouija board.
And the Ouija board on the shelf.
Yeah.
This case just took an unexpected turn into the mysterious. I'll need to explore its significance and potential connections to the missing person.
Okay. Alright. Alright, let's have a look now at this. His comments are a
Bloody
little
handprints
cheesy,
on the
but...
cutting board. A chilling sight. This crime scene holds dark secrets. And I won't stop until I find the truth behind
I still
these
like the little
disturbing marks.
detective feel. I do. Oh, there is a hand.
Dirty dishes with dried paint stains. It appears someone hastily tried to clean up.
Are you sure that's paints? Anyways, you need to get... What we're trying to achieve is find a certain number of clues, and once you do that, you activate the ghost. Once the ghost is activated, then the microphone thing will start. Let's go upstairs. I'm glad that I could actually show you the game. Locked. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's a clue, alright? Well, that's a huge room just for the laundry. Okay, let's investigate.
A massive blood trail with a handprint on the laundry machine.
Yeah, I don't know why it's pronounced Ouija.
Foul-smelling
No idea.
clothes.
Alright, anything else that I can... No, he already mentioned the...
An unexpected sight.
Oh, there's a gun.
Pistol. In this case, raises serious concerns.
Does it?
Be cautious and determine its relevance to the missing person's investigation.
Is that a pistol? Sometimes when I think of a pistol, I think of a revolver, but I might be wrong. Oh gosh, why did I do that? I can't see... Well. Okay, problem solved. So, anything else in here in this room? No, but we've already found quite a few. A video on the Vedas of ancient India. It could be fun. I mean, my anthropologist, her first degree was in Hindi, and then she went into anthropology for her doctorate and postdoctorate. Oh, that's scary. Maybe she would like that idea. Oh my gosh. Man, it's pouring down. Never mind Silent Hill pour down. These clothes might be a clue. No? No. This is a lovely apartment. I'll give him that. What do we have here? Mortar and pestle, I guess, for whatever reason. Oh, medication. Yeah, let's have a look at the medication. Mexilocam, Bizediran.
Unexpectedly finding a plethora of pill boxes. This raises questions about the family's mental state.
Yeah.
I need to examine these closely, understand their significance.
Alright, so there is a problem with mental health. Alright. I see. Can't open this. Alright, let's go downstairs again. I think we have explored. Can we turn this one on somehow? Maybe this? Nope, I guess no light in the stairway. Yeah, none of those medication looked familiar to me either. Okay, so this is definitely a clue. What the heck? Okay. Come on. Broken mirror? No? 7 years of misfortune? Is it 7 or 9? What about this one?
Crumbling pieces of paper scattered around.
There is a safety hazard.
Torn notes or messages.
Hello,
I need to
Stewatsko.
carefully piece them together. You might reveal something significant.
It sounds exactly his voice, like what's in the box. 100%. Okay, so we reviewed this. Okay, is there any way to turn on the light here, maybe? Dining room, you think? Oh, the phone. No? No. Alright, let's have a look at this one. I see clothes, TV, no consoles, so clearly the mental state is not... I mean, could you imagine? That would be a great setup. Sit here. But then again, he didn't put the sofa facing this, so once again, he's just not into TVs, is he? Alright, let's use the laptop then, and let's see what we can find out. Oh my gosh. I need to increase the volume there. Did you hear the ghost? Did you hear the ghost? Oh my gosh. What is that? Gaito no shita ga ichiban kurai. So underneath the street lamps is the darkest. That's how I would translate it. Yeah. Yeah, Gaito no shita ga ichiban kurai. Cool. I never heard of that, but cool, if you say so. Okay, so let's try and use the laptop. The ghost did speak. Let's see what we've got here.
Not now.
No? Okay, so we don't have enough clues. Once we have enough clues, we will unlock the laptop. Okay. So the ghost did speak though. Oh, piano. Got it.
Bloody handprints. Amidst the piano-loving environment. It's unsettling to think what might have happened to Sophia. I'll leave no stone unturned in my search for answers.
Okay, anything else here? More? Yeah.
Bloody handprints in a home where Sophia loved playing piano.
Uh-huh.
It sends shivers down my spine. She was in danger. Within these walls? I must find out. This crime scene tells a chilling tale.
Okay. So 3 more. Okay. Man, this sound. Alright, so how many more do I need to find, I wonder? Let me see. Oh no. Did I see everything here? Probably not. So, does that count? Yeah.
Pointer for the Luigi board.
Uh-huh.
Right here. This adds a whole new layer of intrigue to the case.
Found all the clues, guys. At least in the living room, it says. Found all the clues. Well, I didn't get a put-in for anything else. Oh, because there is more. That's why.
Another set of dirty dishes with dried blood. A troubling pattern emerges.
Yep. What about the over there?
A massive blood trail behind the pot. A clear sign of struggle.
Yep. Matches. Oh, what about this? No, that doesn't matter. Did I see all of them, at least in the kitchen? I wonder at this point. Okay. Probably not. If I can still, maybe this. Oh yeah.
Used matches near the sink. Someone was here recently. I need to find out who. And if they hold any information about the missing person's whereabouts.
Okay, we did the hands. I'm trying to see if there is anything else in here, but probably not. Maybe that. No. I don't see anything on the floor. Yeah, we saw. Okay, that's fine. So what I noticed is that after you find the clues, then you can't click it anymore. So that's a good thing. To just keep moving around until you see the little symbol, if you will. So the kitchen, I think, is done. The living room, although it didn't give us that pututin, but the kitchen could be also part of the living room. Oh, is that normal? Yeah. Oh, found it. Okay, so this is still not complete. Let's see.
Crumbled papers. Possibly overlooked by others. But I won't miss a thing.
Why aren't you calling the cops? Because I'm a detective.
Clues waiting to be discovered.
I'm a hired detective, so I'm looking for the guy hired me to find his daughter. So did we do everything? Yeah, because now this is not clickable anymore. It's good progress. Oh, this is clickable though.
Crumbled pieces of paper.
Yeah. Now that I got the
Be a
mechanics,
desperate attempt to hide information.
we'll get every single clue.
I'll unfold their secrets and see what they're trying to conceal.
I mean, yeah, there is a ghost. Yeah, I'm looking for this girl, but
Crumbled papers.
there clearly is a ghost involved.
Discarded like they hold no value. But in this investigation,
Metatron.
every detail counts.
Yeah.
I'll unfold their secrets, no matter how small.
Okay. So was this everything in this area? Let me see. We don't get any prompts anymore, so I believe this is completed. No, oh yeah, because this is the prompt to just turn off the light, and yeah, that doesn't count. Okay, so I think this part is being inspected. I'm double checking that we've done everything here. Yeah, not clickable anymore. We might need to go upstairs and make sure that we didn't leave anything, because this is still
I
not
have other things
usable.
to do.
Yeah. So just
Better
double
get back to
checking down here, and if it doesn't give us any other prompt, we will go upstairs and see if we can get the rest of the clues. Yeah, no prompts here. And we oh no, wait, this one hasn't been exhausted. Okay.
Bloody handprints on the wall in front of Sophia's favorite piano. A haunting scene. The that demands answers.
Yeah. Found all the clues near the piano. Okay. I'm still thinking that I haven't found all the clues in the kitchen though, because I think the kitchen should be its own area. Am I right? So I'm just gonna go over the kitchen very quickly one more time, and then we go upstairs. Can I open this? No. Man, look at the detail on this. That's insane. Yeah, I saw the Ouija board. I've already interacted with it. And I believe this is all been interacted with. Okay. You think? No. Eggs, spices, the roof. No, I think the kitchen is completed. Yeah, I'm going upstairs. There was one in the dark corner, you're right. Do you think the bathroom here is complete? Yeah. I can't interact with anything else in the bathroom, so this is done, definitely. Let's go upstairs. What is that? A solarium? Okay, so let's have a look at this room. So this door we can't open. This, the laundry room, we did find some things. Oh, the phone. Oh, well, that's progress. Let's go, I guess. Ah, you can. Okay, cool. Let's go pick up the phone. I think that's the moment, guys. Ghost lore, yeah. It shouldn't be able to do that because it's open. I mean, what do I do? I don't know how to respond, sir. I'm literally clicking everything. Okay. はい。かしこまりました。すみません。
It's Masato Sakamoto again. I'm sorry for not mentioning this earlier, but I just remembered something that might be crucial for the investigation.
Crucial.
I have security cameras installed all over my apartment. You
That's
can
it, guys.
access the camera footage through my laptop. It has night vision capabilities and works best when the lights are off.
Okay.
In the specific room where you want to use the camera.
Here we are, guys.
Be careful when reviewing the footage. It's essential not
The
to
same
miss
guy who
any
does not put
details.
lids on jars.
I hope this information helps you in search for Sophia. If you find anything, no matter how insignificant it may seem, please let me know immediately. I'm counting on you to bring my daughter back to me safe and sound. Thank
Okay.
you for your dedication, Wyatt.
Yeah. どういたしまして。Ooh. The only autosave has just occurred. There is no going back now. You have to face what you signed up for. Okay. Well, let's go check the cameras. Why is he speaking English? I guess the detective is American. While the guy is... okay, let's check out... Oh, here we need to figure out login and password for email. Okay. Camera. Oh, look at this. How do I switch? Yeah, what's the night vision button? I have no idea what the night vision button is. I'm gonna push... Okay, that's how you change. That's me. Haha, I've got 2 blocks. A haircut. That's how they call it in Japan. Okay. It's upstairs. Ooh, guys, we're gonna see some stuff now. You think N? I'll try N, yeah. Oh, I love the cameras, actually. Oh, that's the ghost. Oh, and she wants me to switch the light on? Okay, so the ghost manifested itself. Okay. Yeah, who the hell is that exactly? I love the rain effect. So I think she's pointing to the light. Let's go and do that. Yeah, N was night effect. All right, let's do it. I know where that is. Alright guys, let's go. Then we'll test speaking to the ghost. Ask if she's friendly. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Let's go. Okay. She's probably gonna be doing something now. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Voice recognition. You can attempt to communicate, okay. Is anyone here? Oh, that means yes. Oh my gosh. Wait. Are you friendly? And that's a no. Where are you? Oh my gosh. Ask her, she's single. She's too young. She died too young. Okay, wait. What do you want? I can hear something. I think it's here, guys. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Punish. Alright. I mean, I could tell her to show herself, but this could be dangerous. Let me go and see the camera first. Man, what a game. Let's see. Okay. This. Okay. You find email. Alright, so the ghost communicated, guys. You find email. Okay. I can do that. We need to turn off lights and use the night vision. So that was the first communicate. Okay, cool. So I need to find the email. Ghost uses Outlook? Yeah, probably. Okay. I'm gonna try and communicate again, but let's do it upstairs. No, I know the email is there, but it wants a password. It's password protected. Okay. Can I even see what she showed me? Obviously not. Okay. Can you see me? She said yes. Holy moly. I'm gonna ask her, guys. I'm gonna go for it. Show yourself. Man, she showed herself alright. Maybe that was the wrong moment to ask. Ooh, this is good. Alright, let's go. So we saw that, and she said to find the email. That was a bad idea, yeah, I think. She did say she wasn't friendly. Sorry I asked, exactly. Yeah, you see, it wants login and password. Oh, we can actually try. So we need to figure out login and password, okay. So, can we see this again? Yeah, you find email, okay. Fine. Let's turn off the other lights around the house. Login ghost. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could Google it and skip the whole game, but then it's not fun. I am gonna try and communicate with her again, though. What do you want? What do you want? Justice. Well, then don't punch me in the face. Am I right? You know, the recognition is actually fantastic. The only one time I had to repeat twice is because I let the button go. Uh-oh. She kills you when I speak too loud. That's why she killed me. Not because I spoke too loud. So I'm gonna go upstairs and ask her to show herself again and then be silent. I'll do that, since we have to go and turn off the lights anyways. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's turn everything off. I'm gonna turn every single light off, guys. Like a masochist. Like a maniac. Sorry, the mic is clipping. Okay, keep it a little further. Let's turn off everything. How do you turn that one off? Here. Okay. Man, that's scary. She's not friendly when you're loud. What was that? Okay. You see? Holy moly, this is creepy. Okay. So she wanted that one off. I did it for her already. Can we turn this one off? And then one more light, guys. One more light. This, I guess. I don't know how to turn off the one on the piano. Well, we'll see if this is needed, but now let's sit down at the computer again. Okay. Found it. What does it say? 1 MA. That's scary. 1 MA. Trying to see if there is anything else. Oh, here we still have the lights on. So I need to go upstairs again. Find the email. 1 MA. So MA maybe it's part of Imagine Login. I guess I don't know which one it is, to be honest, but we'll see if it makes sense. She sounds like she's in pain, yeah. Agony or something. Okay, so let's go upstairs again, and then I'll try to communicate with the ghost, see if we can get some other clues. 1 MA. We still have to ask her what happened. Oh no. Interesting. Okay, that's a new event. So we're making progress, guys. Let's go and turn all of these. Everything off now. I would say this is the room where we're gonna see something now, because it's where we saw the apparition. But I'm gonna try it. Where are you? Can you see me? That means no, right? Can you help me? Oh, she's responding through the TV. Yeah, I don't remember if 3 knocks is no or C. I think it's no. Okay, you can't fix that. Well, let's see. I turned off the light. Let's see if something happened. We have to tell the father the bad news? Well, I guess, but at least let's see if we can figure something out. Alright, night vision. I think the area, this was the area with the apparition, but we have to find a camera that looks the other way around. Yeah. This. And yet I don't see anything though. I'll try and ask her. Maybe this? No? Because it does do that ding when you do see something, like a sound. We saw this. Right now I don't see anything. No. Okay. Well, let's try and talk to the ghost then. Let's ask her if she believes in ghost for dominance. I heard this is the best place for muppets to get daily clothes from Metatron. Yes, it is, Qwen. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's try and communicate with the ghost again. Upstairs is where she appeared, so I'm gonna go upstairs and see. I'm particularly penalized with this game because I'm a Southern Italian. I'm loud. Oh, this game in VR? No way. No way. Let's go upstairs. Okay, let's try. Where are you? Oh, guys, I think it was my wife downstairs, but I literally felt it down here. Like, oh my gosh, that was insane. Okay. Show yourself. She declined. Okay. Do something. Show yourself. She keeps denying. Okay, that's fine. TV again? Yeah, it's the TV again. Let's go. I did not say please, you're right. Yeah, I don't think she's friendly. Let me try where the TV, because she uses the TV to communicate. Alright. What happened? Ooh. Man, look at the light. My fault. Why her fault? Can you help me? Look for me, I'll give you hints. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find her again. Speak to her in Japanese. You would have to switch it in the options to do that. Alright, where are you? Huh? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we found her. We need some holy water here. Oh, for this one we don't need the... I mean, I guess... Let's go there. Yeah, you can hear from there. Alright, let's go and check it out. Let's go and check it out. There must be some kind of clue there for this email thing. It did sound like she was downstairs, but no, she's upstairs. This is where she did it. Okay. So now we should be able to see the clue. Let's go. Ooh, seriously. Man, guys. Oh, that was scary. Okay. It's just a face, she'll grow up. Alright, let's go. To RK. It was Mark. So the username is Mark. Mark. 1, 2. Do you think it's 1, 2, 3, 4? I'll try it. No. So we got Mark. Are you anything? Long hair and Roman rolled steel. What you know? I don't know what that means, but thank you for the support. Okay, well, we need to still look for her. Yeah, the first part is my... I'm dead. I spoke too much. We are good. We are good. Okay. Show yourself. Holy shit, she really did it. Oh, that gave me a freaking heart attack. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Can you help me? Turn light off when you see me on camera. Okay. Let's check the camera again. Ooh. Oh, that was intense. See if we can see her again. I mean, lights are off kind of everywhere. Maybe I need to turn on the lights. Yeah, that's what you need to do, I think. I think I got it. She won't manifest herself. Oh, scusi, no problem, Mr. House. Thank you for the support. She won't show herself without the light, maybe, and then... Oh gosh, I don't even know. Oh no, well, you know what it could be? That we need to explore and go to the area where she manifests itself. This has happened. What is this game called? It's called Supernatural, I think. I'll have to double check in a second. Okay, so let's go back upstairs. Most things are happening upstairs. You and 30 other people almost had a heart attack. Yeah. Alright, something gonna happen here. Thank you, David. Oh. Maybe a biblical reference. Could be. Oh my gosh. What's happening? I couldn't see any. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this game. Ooh, maybe it is a biblical reference actually. Oh, that was intense. Alright. I think we need to go back to the computer room. Can you see me? That's no. Oh, it means she's not up here. Because usually she can see me. She's downstairs, guys. Let me see if I'm right. Can you see me? Now she can. She's here. Man, what a game. Alright, let's see that area. Maybe Mark 1231. It could be. We'll check in a second. Ooh, this is scary. This is where it happened, right? Yeah, this is where we got Mark. So RK. Oh, okay. Kitchen, guys. Okay. Let's go. We need to... Kitchen. You have the Da Vinci Code hat? Yeah, it's fun. I'm really enjoying the game. Need to turn off that light. Let's go. 3, 2009. So it is 1, 2, 3. Oh, Mark 1, 2, 3, 2000 and... We're good. I get women, you say anything, they just kill you in hell. So, 1, 2, 3, Mark 2009. I think we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Can you see me? She's downstairs. Man, this is getting intense. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now find password. Okay. So we have the full name. It's Mark 2009. Okay. Oh no. Ouija board? She said, please look behind you. Now find the password. Okay. Can you see me? Maybe she's not here right now. Maybe she's upstairs, so let me check the cameras. Very good game. Very good game. You want to know the name of the game? It's Super Normal. Super Normal. Alright, so... She told me to look behind. Oh, the bathroom, guys, the bathroom. Let's go. Man, we're gonna finish this. There's nothing normal about this, you're right. So, bathroom it is. See what happens. Really got me. She really got me. Oh my gosh. Oh, she really got me. Alright, let's see if we can see something now. But can we even see the bathroom that way? What was that? 3? Yeah, we have that. I can't see the bathroom. I can see it like this. Oh, she... I'll go back there. Something happened. Maybe upstairs. For crying out loud. Was this moving before? Was this moving before, guys? I'm gonna go check. You say yes? Okay. Can you see me? She's upstairs. She said no. Okay, she's upstairs. Something happened here. Let's go. Oh. Man, I didn't say anything. Back in the kitchen, though. Back in the kitchen, I think. Whew. Alright, back in the kitchen. Something was happening in the kitchen. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Maybe that's the last piece of the puzzle, guy. Yeah, that was not fair. And why is there a T? I don't know why there is a T, guys. Do we have everything? What do you think? Yeah, why 5T? For crying out loud. Do we have everything? Okay, so I don't know what that was. Alright, so Mark 2009. Password. So what's the password? 1, 2. It's not 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So login is Mark. But what about the other numbers? 2009. Oh. No. We're missing something. You think password is 2009? I tried, but it's not. We're missing something. Let me see if there is something else. Oh. I can. Okay, go. Let's go. Just giving us another clue. My gosh. Oh, that's gonna give me a heart attack. We have the full thing, guys. So what is it? Let's think about it. Let's think about it for a second. We have the full thing because it gave us the achievement. 1 is up and MA is down. So there's a 3. Oh, okay, she's doing something, never mind. She's doing something. Okay. $6p. I have no idea. Show yourself. Oh my gosh. 2W6P. We need to write these down, guys. We need to write these down. Okay. The password is numeric or alphanumeric? What do you guys think? Yeah, she keeps breaking stuff. Yeah, please, right. Oh. Something is happening here. Three E. Guys, 3E. I have no idea. I'm a little confused. So we have a WP. This is 3E. Let's see if we can see it. She was on the floor, was she? One second, it's the wife. Be right back, guys. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. I think we got it. Let's think about the password. Let's think about it. I apologize. Okay, the more clues we get, the better. J. You know what I'm starting to think? The numbers, guys. So we figured it out that Mark 2009 is the user exactly same, or you're right. For the password, so we say Mark 2009. This is it. Where is she? Look, think about it, guys. 1 MA, that's the beginning. 3 2009, because RK should be the second one, right? Yes. So the numbers are telling us the order of the elements. So the 4th is the beginning of the password. Yeah, you wrote, we don't know, WE, we don't know, T, PJ, exactly. Oh, she's doing something. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, we got this, You've been saying that for half an hour. I'm sorry, Veronica. You are right. What a game, man. I'm really enjoying this. My eyes have been opened, yeah. Let's go. Is it this? 8 is K. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, that was intense. Yeah, number 2 is the W, guys. Holy shit. What the hell happened in this house? Oh man, she's really active. Number 3 is E, we know that. Another E. What do you guys think? What is a E? Oh. WEET PJK. It's sweet. Sweet PJK. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sweet PJK. Let me try it again. No. Try uppercase, okay. I'll try that. Ooh, we got it. You're great. It was uppercase. Rachel Maine. It's really nice to meet you, Mark. Chloe James, did you like them? So happy you're also 14. Oh. It's a situation of like a predator. I'm so looking forward to... Oh my gosh. Mark, hey Sophia, my day's going pretty well, thanks. How was yours? It's a predator. That's why she says it's her fault. Sophia. Mark. Sweetie say, okay. I completely agree, always different when you meet someone in person. He's pushing. You've got me eagerly looking forward to it. Mark, I'm flattered. So Mark is the bad guy. But wait, Mark is the name of the user. Is Mark the guy? Wait. There is something I feel I should share with you before we meet. It's a bit personal, but I want you to know me better. My dad works a lot and he's hardly ever home. Sometimes it gets lonely. Oh, don't tell him that. I appreciate you opening up to me, Sophia. Must be tough feeling like you don't get enough time with your dad. Is he the demanding job? Yeah, he's a high-ranking position in a company. Ooh, this is intense, guys. I think she brought her to her house, yeah. It's essential to the family connection and support. He's working on that because now he knows that she has daddy problems. Coping with the situation. I'm here to listen, to be supportive, yeah. Thank you, Mark. It means a lot to me. I look forward to sharing more about myself. The feeling is mutual. Yeah, we both feel something special with each other. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Until then, let's keep getting to know each other. Sophia Sakamoto, what about this? Amanda? I messed up big time. I forgot your house address. Hey Amanda, no worries. My address is Crossroads Street. So we have the address. You're a lifesaver. Safe travels. But wait. They're all talking to Mark. But they're all different girls. Hey Mark. We are both 14, so Mark is pretending to be 14 to lure them. Multiple victims, yes. Okay. And Rachel. We met here. Super cool adventure, piece of shit. I'm a mod bark. Yeah, let me see. Today, destiny brought us together. I feel like we're characters for a magic guy. He's a serial killer. He's a serial killer. He's going after many girls, yeah. He's grooming them. You're making me giggle. We should... Oh, the phone. Here's the phone. But Mark... Seems like Mark has access to this computer. I think Mark is the guy who hired us. Because this is his house. You know what I mean? It's great to be 14, said no one ever, I guess, yeah. Let me see if the message left. This is Mark's house. It's the guy. It's the dad of one of the 5. Yeah, his name is Sakamoto.
Hello, this is Dr. Danaka. I'm leaving a message for Mr. Masato Sakamoto. I'm sorry to inform you that you missed another appointment for your new medication.
He's in pills. He takes pills.
To reach you, but you haven't responded to any of
That's
my
the
calls.
psychologist.
I'm growing increasingly concerned about your mental well-being.
See?
Especially considering your history of mental
gosh, we
illness.
solved it.
It's crucial for you to follow your prescribed medication regimen, as it significantly impacts your stability. Please, Mr. Sakamoto, get in touch with me as soon as possible. It's essential that we discuss your situation and get you back on track with your treatment. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care.
Yes, Sakamoto. Well, I guess don't look behind you when she says look behind you, right? Alright, well, let's, so, we got the emails, we got the name, we got the call. Now what? We know it's him. At least I think so, because why would he have this in his... Yeah, exactly, we're helping her. I don't know where she does that. Maybe the phone. Let me get in again. And then we said it's Sweet PJK. Wasn't it? What was it, guys? Sweet? Was it PJK? Yeah, it is creepy. PJTK. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Sophia Sakamoto. So Sophia is his daughter. But she's speaking to Mark too. I'm confused. My day is going pretty well. That's what confuses me, because Sophia is also Sakamoto. But she's talking to Mark. Chloe. No one says... That's the part that I don't know. Oh, this is Sophia's house. Maybe you're right. You can log in on Yumian from other computers, that's true. You're right. Let's go upstairs. See if something changed. Now that we have it. What's happening? Oh. Ooh. Cutscene. Oh my gosh. It was him, guys. It was him. That's why she was saying, look behind you. She was warning you of this. Holy moly. I appreciate that, Aristotle. In the chilling, desolate apartment, the cold body of Detective Wyatt lay lifeless. The seasoned investigator had been ruthlessly silenced, forever stilled by the very man he had been closing in on. Mr. Sakamoto. It was him. He hired us just to kill us, yeah. Wyatt's relentless pursuit of truth, his dogged determination to unravel the grim secrets held within these walls, had brought him face to face with a darker reality that he could have imagined. The horrifying truth was clear. Mr. Sakamoto, Sophia's father, had been the perpetrator behind his daughter's disappearance and the demise of the other innocent girls. But the revelation had come too late. Wyatt's discovery cut short by a brutal end. When his body was found at the crime scene, the once bustling apartment was now an eerie silence. Mr. Sakamoto nowhere to be seen. Must be a bad ending. This is a bad ending, 100%. You know, I really like Hitori there. He's good. He is good. I wonder, so she keeps saying, look behind, look behind. I wonder if there is a way to avoid it. I'll have to Google it. Sorry, be right back. Man. You could look behind you. I tried. I moved it. Didn't do it. Very good game. Yeah. You think... Oh, I could have? I see. That's how you get the good ending. Cool. The journey White has only just begun. What lies ahead is bound to leave you breathless. If this first adventure captivated your imagination, don't hesitate to leave a review on Steam. For those seeking deeper mysteries and conversation, join us on Discord. Okay. Yeah, no, very good. So, GG, guys. GG. No, the dad wasn't 14. Yeah, no, of course, he was pretending, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I liked it a lot. Oh. Okay. That's the second one.
Where are you? Okay, this fucking time, I won't let anyone escape.
Oh, we are playing. Man, what is that guy made of? Yeah, next time we are playing this one 100%, guys. Young man.
Are you friendly?
Said yes, but
Where are you?
we don't believe that. Yeah, we're playing this one too with the old lady this time instead of the girl. Very cool, very cool. I already own it, so I'll. But I haven't played it. The other one. Man, what a game! I really loved it. It was really good. It was really good. She's cute. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Thank you for everyone supporting the show with the super chats and also getting the plushie. I really appreciate that. I am gonna go. Wife is waiting for me downstairs. But thank you again guys. Really appreciate. What a game. I'm gonna edit it and post it on the gaming channel, of course, the full VOD. Good night guys. Thank you so much. Thank you Kristen and David and everyone on Anonymous75. Appreciate that. I'll see you tomorrow guys. Thank you so much for the support and don't forget to check the plushie. Thank you, thank you. Bye bye. Ciao ciao ciao. Ciao.